be extra surprised. We're doing some weird stuff today. Here we go. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be a very interesting stream. Surprise live. Come hang out. Let's go. Right now, we're alive. Have I ever been live at this time before? Probably not. But you know what? I am today. Well, surprise. We live. All right. Here we go. Hi, buddies. Hi, Nessa. Hey, Sonny. I have never been live this early before in my life. But I couldn't sleep. This is an all-nighter. I was on, and I was just like, wait a second. Why don't I actually just stream, to be honest? This is super early. This is 5 a.m. This means I didn't sleep. I'm ready. I'm doing some keys. I'm ready. Oops, sorry. Thank you. Let's go. We're doing keys. My room was cold. There's a lot of things that are different. I've told you before, people change. And in the last 5 hours, I have magically transformed into a person that you've never seen before. 5 a.m. a woo is here. Drinking from this flask, which does not contain alcohol, but green tea, which is delicious. All right, let's go. I'm playing Resto Shaman in a 16, because that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing. What ping do you play with? About 220. About 220. It's an all-nighter. I've actually been playing for a little bit already. I farmed out some crests on the Resto Shaman, but yeah. Yup. Hold on, let me make sure I get there on time. Lusting. Boom. And big damn. Big damage. Yup. That's an all-nighter. I haven't... Okay, so to clarify, this is almost exciting. You know that this is almost exciting? I haven't pulled an all-nighter in a while. I think like quite some time. Like, you know how I'm a degenerate gamer? Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been slacking on my degenerate capabilities because I have actually been taking care of myself, and very rarely am I up this late. This is not normal anymore. This is special. We're having a special stream right now. Yup. This isn't early morning for me. It's actually late night. Like, I tried to rest for an hour. I had the lights off. I had my little sleeping mask on. I was going to rest for an hour. And then I laid there and I thought about life and I was like, oh yeah, this ain't happened. I'm wearing a hoodie and pajama pants. I know, but don't worry, beneath the hoodie, I still have my normal stuff on, you know what I mean? Yeah, Nessa, I decided, you know what, I gotta get some IO, and no one gets IO on a normal sleep schedule. It's impossible. Can't get IO on a normal sleep schedule. Plus, my Resto Shaman, he's kinda geared now, man. Like, he's sorta solid. He deserves IO. I feel like Resto Shaman is genuinely very powerful at the moment. But I need to get some IO on him. So this is gonna be like a hard gaming stream. Lock-in moments. I have zero idea who's gonna come say hi. Because I never stream at this time, right? So I actually have no idea who'd be on. Hey, RFA. There you go. So RFA is here. I have legit no fucking clue who would be on right now. I don't know. I am at a complete loss for who would or would not be on. Yep. I don't know. Let's find out. What's up, Pizza Nexus? Crazy time to go live. When is the gym stream? Not now. You want live? Okay, here we go. Well, see, maybe I get to meet some new friends. Hold up, wait a second. Maybe I get to meet some new friends. Pizza Nexus. I don't think I know you. That's right, though, because I'm never live at this time. The reason I'm live is because I accidentally pulled an all-nighter. How's the house situation going? We signed the house. Now we just have to wait. It's very cool. Now, obviously, we just have to wait for the house. Oh, my Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. Stop scaring the bejesus out of me. Holy. Watch this. Big damn. I'm about to do massive damage. Ooh, I'm on the meters. Yes. Nice. Perfect. Now, this is a 16, so I actually do have to heal this mechanic, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I want to do big damn. How's your vaults? Okay, vaults look like this. Guardian Druid, he got kerplapted. It's very unfortunate, but basically the Guardian Druid got very little. It was a shame. Basically, it's a socket, but I already have all my sockets, so the Guardian Druid, he in a bit of despair. He is awaiting for turbo boost at this moment in time. However, my resto shaman got the mythic piece that he didn't have, so he got mythic legs. That's pretty solid. And my warrior got a mythic shoulders, and I haven't checked the rest. So my main... Basically, I feel like what the game is telling me is at this point, they're like, you should just become a healer. And they're like, I think that maybe your tank arc is over and accept your new fate as a healer. That could be what the game is telling me. And who am I to discount such wonderful advice? If the game tells me that... Oh, we got 3 ads. Okay, no problem. Yep. So the craft, though, is only going to be for jewelry, and jewelry is a small craft. Okay. I'm going to need to actually heal this now because the boss has like 3 stacks. Unfortunately, my big damage moments is going to be slightly, once again, kerplatted. So this one we can heal just here because I have shift and he has a big defensive, and then I can save maybe like a healing tide for the next one. Still do some damage. Yo, I really wonder if this will be so cool. If I stream for a few, like Pizza Nexus, how long have you known my stream? Because I don't know your name. Like, I don't recognize you, but that's super interesting because I know everybody on my stream at this point, right? And now I'm really curious. I was like, oh shit, like I get to meet new people. How cool is that? That's awesome. How long have you known me? What do you play in World of Warcraft, Mr. Pizza Nexus? So this one here, he's still gonna have 3 stacks. Summer the Priest Enjoyer, you I know. Although I feel like I don't get to see you anymore. Probably because it's autumn now. So you're not really on. I mean, you can only play you're like, you take seasonal World of Warcraft to the nth degree, don't you? I mean, the way you play seasonal World of Warcraft is insane. You literally can only play during the summer, otherwise you stop enjoying your priest. It is what it is. You don't make the rules. You only make the name, right? Isn't that how it works? Like I said, today is certainly going to be a weird stream. I have no idea who is awake at this time. I'm imagining a bunch of people who would normally be here are not going to be here. That being said, am I going to play Remix? I have no idea, but I am going to be gaming. So, we'll game. I don't know how long we're going to be streaming for. I guess we'll find out. What I was supposed to do, because I actually did have a mission, I was supposed to... Well, I'm going to be fine on that tick. Perfect. Boss is dead. No problem. What I'm supposed to do this morning is actually go check on a coffee shop. For my brother. Y'all underestimate how good Thai food is just in general, but also like Thai, like for example, Thai coffee. My brother is a coffee connoisseur. He loves coffee. He's the opposite of me, the antithesis of me, so to say, because I don't really care for coffee. I'm the type of guy who, if I drink coffee, I want coffee to be as literally physically sweet as possible. I'm like, man, you put as much sugar as you need to put in that, sweetheart. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? That's my version of coffee, and it can offend some coffee fans, because I'm just, like, a really big enjoyer of the condensed milk, sugar, creamer, etc. So that's what I like to do. Not everybody likes it like that. That's fine, right? Make sure I heal this up here. It's pretty close to death, but I got it. I'm actually going to Thailand for the first time next month, briefly. Really? I'm sure to watch you at night. Yo, guys. Oh, my tank. First of all, I'm going to heal my tank. Oh, my tank. A Spirit Link for him. Spirit Link, he's going to die. He procced his cheat. I was really worried I was going to Spirit Link for him. Well, if you're coming to Thailand, first of all, you got me on Discord, right? Because you should just let me know. I got plenty of suggestions for you. Like, first time traveling to Thailand, there's so much that I wish I knew. Just add me on Discord. Just like ask me, like I'm not obviously like with respect, you know, I don't know you. I'm not gonna like take you to yeah, that's where I live. Like I don't want to necessarily take you around um I don't know you, but I will give you suggestions. So there's like a few things you should get. Like when you come here, you should download some things on your phone, like certain apps that will help you a lot, like Grab or whatever. Or yeah, if you want to eat. Holy, this guy is scaring the hell out of me. Who is Schnibs? Schnibs feels squishy. I am spam healing Schnibs. I got him. But yeah, if you ever actually make your way to Thailand, I highly recommend just like shoot me a message, because I've helped a lot of people come here for the first time, and there's a few like fundamental things that I can just save you a whole bunch of time on, like taxi prices and this and that, because there is absolutely, if you're a white person, like you will get scammed. However, I can save that. Like you don't have to go through that, you know? Yeah, maybe he just knows I'm a little sleepy. The thing is, you know, when you pull an all-nighter, you're not sleepy. That's the thing. You know that. When you pull an all-nighter, you're not sleepy. It's the illusion. The problem is you think you're sleepy. That is the real issue, and I swear, that's the real problem. It's the fact that you think you are, and then you can't rationalize the fact that actually you feel fantastic, because you're like, this isn't supposed to happen, and indeed it is not. Because the second the actual day starts, you're like, wait a second. But you are on that second high for now, and it's like, very nice. Okay, he's going to get smacked. I've got him as literally best I can. To start your account on OC server, trying to switch from EU to US, you know, that's actually a really good point. If I was going to play Remix, starting an EU account on Remix is not a bad idea. But I still don't think I'd ever play EU. I don't know if I could do that. It's a really interesting point that you're saying, though, to have, like, both accounts. I've thought about it. But you still have to pay for both, though, right? Like, that's one of the barriers of it, is just the fact that you would actually have to pay for both of them. Dude. I want to get my resto shaman some more IO, because as hilarious as it sounds, he's currently more geared and closer to the gilded achievement than my main is, my druid, and also I could play him in competitive keys pretty easily. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have oh my god. My tank is having some difficulties. If they res him, I can probably save him with a spirit link. Okay, the spirit link is down, the trinket is down, the tank is having some difficulties. Holy. He is just getting actually tapped. VDH is not supposed to be this squishy. I might have saved the pole with that. Spirit link to let him settle into his stacks and cooldowns. Like, I wasn't actually DPSing at all. I was straight up healing him there. Yeah. Okay, we still have the key because we didn't actually wipe. He face tanked. No, there's no sentinel in this pull. He just actually died to melees. Demon hunter things. Demon hunter things if they don't manage properly. Like right now, he walks into this pull, but he has to have a plan for it, because I can heal him, and I can't actually heal him, but he has to have a plan for how he's gonna get through it. I was listening about the Prez Evoker yesterday. Yeah, what's up? Now you have the thought to get it too. Dude, Prez is actually really good. You don't see representation. There are only a few people who will play it right now, and they play it at a level that's not really relatable. Honestly, I thought about this, right? Like, the thing is, I would like to play my Prez this season, but the idea of gearing an entirely new character is tough. Like, man, my shaman is geared now. I can compete because I'm not worried about item level. Like, my shaman's geared. I have 120 more crests to farm out. I craft 2 rings, and he'll be like 715. I've got the boots. I have the Lumathar Silk on heroic. So, it feels omega bad to think about a whole new character. Do you know what I mean? It feels really, really poor to think like, oh, I have to go do an entirely new character. Oh, my tank. It's getting shredded. Be a resto druid. So that was the other option, is what if I was a resto druid main, right? Like, that could be another option as well. all those leaps if they triple out. Just gotta be a little bit aware. They do clap, but you know what? I clap back harder. Have you seen the size of my yacht? I got this. They can't even get close to the power of my clap more. What's up, Zero Banzer? How did your tanking key with Ven go? I'm not gonna lie. It was something else when I was there. What? Fucking tank. God damn it. You can't. That's this tank, by the way. Bro, can't be doing that, man. It was this tank. He walked in with no defensive. It wasn't a parry. As a Demon Hunter tank, like, you can't walk in without... GG's. Yo, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Demon Hunter can't walk in without, like, a fiery brand and stuff. He just actually walked in and died, yeah. Got you. Alright, well, there was an IO key that has now vanished from my grasp. Let's try to find a different one. Why is he still in his gambit? Why is he still in his gambit? What is this? Why? Ven, I will come heal it, but don't find a good tank. Find a decent tank. Well, he delisted. Because we failed 2 times more to what? Actually, not to what. That key was just kind of cursed, to be honest. Nessie, I'm not going to get taken to an 18, probably. I'm assuming I don't get taken to 18. He found a discipline priest. What's up, Silent? How's it going? How are you feeling? How's your house and stuff? Yep, that does not really surprise me. Well, I have a key in my bags, I suppose we could do. Can't do a 19. Can do a... What to do? Hi. Yep. No. Do. We'll choose the DK. Never seen you stream so early. This isn't so early, it's so late. I've been pulling all-nighter. This is all-nighter. This is not so early, it is actually so late. It is the opposite of early. 18 Gamut would be easy, but I don't think they're going to take me because I still need my 16s. I have a 14 Ecodome. That 16 Ecodome would have been really nice. It's 4 p.m. here. Well, the timing works out perfectly then. Not that key. This key is fine. Yeah, we could do some 16s. We won't get to do 17s yet, but that's fine. 6:46 p.m. here. For once, you guys are on the normal time schedule, and I am on the weird one. How strange is that? How weird is that, huh? Look at that. Meeks with his Preservation Evoker. 16 Ecodome. See if they take me. Wait, is that Unohana? The Holy Pally? You are on at an odd time. I am on at an odd time indeed. That is because I am an odd person. When you think about me as a person, I am an odd person. You know? What the fuck are you doing now? Not sleeping. Look, there is a time to sleep and there is a time to play the game and potentially get IO. Although for some reason, even though I was offline gaming, the IO is elusive. Actually, I'm not sick. It's really weird. I'm supposed to be sleeping, but also I'm upset, I suppose, because these guys are not taking me to their Ecodome. Oh, they're taking me to their Ecodome. Never mind, I am no longer upset. Are you okay? I just can't sleep tonight. Yeah, your oddities make you unique and cool. Thanks, Ziv. No, it's all good. I just can't sleep tonight. It is what it is. No problem. I don't know if I accidentally stressed myself yesterday. To be honest, it could have happened. I don't know what I did. You play offline too? Sometimes, yeah. No, it depends. Yeah, sometimes I do offline keys. A lot of my IO keys are like offline. This is easier to focus when you're not streaming. But then I don't have them recorded for content. No, I like doing chill stuff. I mean, I like WoW. But one of the reasons I like WoW is because I can do what I want to do. Like, I can play my ults, for example. Get my resto shaman up. He feels strong. All right, you guys listen to this house music. This is your music. I want to listen to something else. I'm going to split my audio like this. And I want to listen to some gaming music. Let's pin. I love the variety of activities. Well, the variety comes mostly from whether or not you sleep, right? Sleep is for the weak. We pulling an all-nighter. Let's go. Boom. Like this. Pinning that right there. Just like this. Just like this. What's up, Marshall? What's up? Hey, they'll score. It's a flex redeem. You know I'm wearing a hoodie, right? I'm wearing a hoodie like this, so I can flex technically, but it's not going to be much of a flex. Ooh, you know, I actually did about an hour and a half at the gym yesterday. It was a great workout, like proper workout. Forearms to failure again, etc. But here we are. I didn't sleep very well, so hopefully that ends up being okay, you know. Sir, it is very late. Cato, I couldn't sleep, man. Couldn't sleep. How are you? Honestly, good. The thing is, okay, so, like, I'm good, right? Yeah, it's very late for me. And the thing is, I am good, but maybe I'm a little tired. Maybe I'm a little concerned. Overall, I feel all right. I haven't pulled an all-nighter in, like, a while. Like, many, many months. Many moons. Oh, I'm not inebriated. I just want to... I was trying to sleep. I just didn't want to sleep. My body was just like, not tonight, fool. And I was like, okay, it is what it is. Hey, they'll score. Like, honestly, it was just one of those things. I was like, okay, that's it. Yeah, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, hold up. All-nighter stream. Well, sometimes that happens. It's all good. Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, this is your perfect opportunity to ask me questions you wouldn't normally be able to ask me, because I am unfiltered and unbiased. I'm too tired to process what you're asking me. So you could be like, you know, on July 23rd in 1993, what happened? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. I wasn't born then. And you're going to be like, oh, so we know he's not 30 plus years old. What is your favorite flower? Double Delight. The rose. Double Delight. Yeah, I might need your guys' help to filter. It's true. The rose, Ziv. Double Delight. That one. You know that one? It's because in my childhood home, we used to have Double Delights outside. And they were my mom's favorite flower. And so they were my favorite flower. And I also love pink and white. Resto Shaman main, want a main ult prop warrior to tank. Yeah, what's up? Is that Raider IO Mythic plus Rust a good source to have up on your second monitor to go by? Ah, that's a good question, Dulscore. So it depends on what key levels you're doing. Can I ask you what key levels you're doing? Your Druid gameplays and guide are amazing. Went from, oh, awesome. That's super cool. I'm glad they helped, Karis. I'm really glad they helped. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad you like them. I'm gonna make more. This last few weeks have been very weird for me. I was dealing with like some medication things, etc. I think my body's starting to adjust, although of course this is an all-nighter, so you know, does it really? Yeah, I'm feeling better, and I want to make a lot more. Someone asked me in my Discord, they said, what about the basics for Guardian? Like, what if I was just really trying to get into +5s and +10s, like not talking +15? I said, okay. Actually, I would do things a little differently, and maybe you could try this or that, or like I think it might be worth exploring. So I want to make like a basics video as for one thing I want to do. And also just put a bunch more Guardian Druid runs up, like on 16 and stuff like that. Yeah. What is your favorite flower? Do you have a favorite flower? Missing wrong enchant's ring. Oh, my one ring is missing an enchant. LOL. We're getting called out like this. The playthrough and saying what you think was one more useful than any guide I've seen. Hoping you get more recognition. Oh, thank you, Karis. That's the things I want to put out. I just actually haven't You know the, I'm gonna be real with you. You know the last few times, because I had to take about 10 days off because I had the flu. That was unfortunate. But then what happened was this: I wanted to play my Guardian, so I started doing some push keys, and I got bad RNG, and we kept failing them. So I couldn't post them because we kept failing the runs. Like the amount of 17 eco domes where somehow people died on the last boss is up to 7 or something like that. The last boss in eco dome, like what? The first boss in eco dome, I've had 2 of them where somebody got hit by the circle and just went blub blub. What are your favorite color of eyes? It's not the color of the eyes, it's the energy of the eyes. I think energy of the eyes is the thing. They fixed that. They fixed that. Don't worry, Zuki. We're talking about the spear tech. Don't worry about it too much. As long as I mean, I don't know. I played with the warrior tank earlier, and he was really bad. He kept dying. Let me see what he is running. He has a not crafted weapon. What? Does he have 4 set? Okay, so he has 4 set. Well, he has bad items. What the hell? Well, what's he running build? Oh boy, who the drops this? I don't understand some warriors. Why are they dropping the block value? This is 16% DR. Is that really a thing? Whose build is this? Because this is the second warrior I've seen with this build. This is the second warrior. I mean, he could probably do it because it's not that hard of a keep, but this is the second warrior I've seen do this. This is a cook. It's not a good cook. Like, it's a cook, and it's not a good one. Okay. We'll see what happens. If he is super squishy, the reason is because of that talent. Like, wait, where is he going? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here, man? Hold up. What are we doing here? What is this? What is this? I can't I didn't even heal him. Bro, I knew this guy was bad from the start. I knew that was gonna happen. It's also just very unnecessary. You can do this pull, but it's very unnecessary, and he didn't tell anyone he was doing it. Tank, you gotta tell people. And also clap as you walk through. I actually stole look, I didn't do anything. Yeah, you need to communicate that and actually get threat on the mobs that are doing it. Yeah. I'm assuming it's not Brazil. I don't know whose key this is, but it does not look like it's Brazil. So here's the thing. This talent right here, he said, you are bad. The tank has now informed us that we are bad. And I was kicked from the group. Well, alright. Do I need Gambit 16? No. I have Gambit 16 already on my warrior, on my shaman, on my... If my Prez Evoker was geared enough, then I would need it on that. But otherwise, I got Gambit 16 on everything. Yeah, I got Gambit 16 on everything at the moment. I need an Eco Dome and a Priory in particular. I would do like Eco Dome 15. 16 Arakara. I do still need 16 Arakara. It's an interesting comp, but could do it. There's a 15 Eco Dome, which is pretty easy. There's another 15 Eco Dome, which is even easier. Oh, but it's with that tank. Oh, if it's with that tank, if it's with the tank, if it's same tank. If it's same tank, tell him to swap his talents. They are weird. I'll go do this 15 Eco Dome instead, because I don't want to play with that other tank who was rude. Look, sometimes keys don't go according to plan, but can I make a suggestion? May I make a bit of a suggestion? You don't gotta be rude about it, Like, I actively said on stream, I was like, oh, this tank is kind of wild and maybe he could have done this. But I didn't go into party chat and be like, yo, that's, you know what I mean? No, no, I just like, I didn't say anything in party chat. However, um, he said things in party chat. That's rude. That's rude. No. We ride. Dream time. Hi, Che. Hello. Good morning, or rather, good evening to you. Well, we'll see. Do. Let's try to get some IO, though, or at least farm out crests on the resto shaman. Because right now, what the resto shaman needs is 120 more crests. I can craft 2 rings, and then technically speaking, I would actually be geared on the resto shaman. That'll feel good, right? I don't know if that means anything. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So, for the people who, by the way, you were very nice about this, can you recommend Thailand for digital nomad jobs? Yeah. Were there other countries you considered? Yeah. I have lived in Thailand for almost 8 years, so way before the digital nomad craze even started. Like, way before that was a thing, I lived here. I wouldn't consider other countries because of culture, not because of affordability. Like, you can live in Vietnam, you could live in Cambodia or whatever. Like, they have some digital nomad visas, but what you need to know about them is their culture is quite different. I find Vietnamese people to be very active, very aggressive. Their way of communicating is kind of maybe even more familiar to the U.S. and et cetera, right? Oh, Che, you want in on this key? Oh, it's not my key. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you wanted in. I can tell them. Let me tell them. I just saw your message, Che. Yeah, it should be very easy. Oh, no, they need a tank. That's why they can't take you. Oh, I just realized that's why they can't. Because they took somebody who was already a DPS, sorry. And I'm healing. There was a... Yeah, but so different countries have different cultures. I like the culture of Thailand. Thailand is the culture for me because it's very expressionate. It's very free. It's a very you can be whoever you want to be type culture, and ain't no one gonna judge you for it. I really like that personally. Does that make sense? There are some places that are a bit more formal, a bit more traditional. Like, obviously, Asia in general has that, right? Like, you know how Asia has a reputation of being very strict, but that's like you're thinking of a more rural or even like a Chinese type society where like it's very, very strict on everything. But the truth is that actually isn't how Thailand works at all. Thailand is like super expressionate. Like, amazingly different than that. It's very, very, it's a wonderful place. You can, everything, there's access to everything you could want and more. And it's a good cost of living. The people are amazingly nice. It's very easy to make friends here, make new contacts, and just basically be new here. I think that Vietnamese people are friendly. Like, you can make friends there, but it's just the city's built much tighter. There's going to be a lot more yelling, a lot more honking, a lot more, like, just general aggression. People will, like, stand up to you, whereas Thai people will just literally bow. Like, oh, please, after you. They're very respectful like that. Different cultures, yeah. After wipes, I normally talk to a group about what went wrong, how to fix. Ziv, that's a hierarchy thing. I think that in most key levels, people, after the group wipes, they kind of just go, haha, you bad. And also, your mom bad. That's what most key experiences are like, I think. Duscar, there was a lock in your failed key yesterday yelling at the healer for being brain dead, and he was out TPS the 10. Yeah. It do be like that. It's never the really good players who tend to flame. It's always the people who are probably could improve themselves that tend to flame. Yeah, I've noticed that. Well, I guess we're up for now. No, my mom she's a farmer. Doesn't touch computers at all. Bad gamer, right? Yeah. That's yeah. I think my mom's awesome though. My mom's super cool. I got lucky. I didn't win the lottery on much, but I did happen to get good parents. So I wonder if the funniest thing is I was like, oh, it's morning time, sun's gonna come out, I'm up, right? It's an all-nighter. I wonder if I start streaming and go, oh, wait a second, it's time for bed, and then go to sleep. I might. You never know. What's up, Coil? This is like the only time you will ever see me on at this time, probably. This is a special stream. 1,000. Really? That's actually very cool, Ziv. That's very cool. There's something about manual labor which is certainly frustrating and time consuming, but in a way very healthy for all the reasons. What are we doing? We're waiting for a tank. I'm trying to get a little IO at least. Just something. Something. They won't take this Guardian. They could take Chuchadorf, I guess. I don't know how picky they're being. I want to say 15 Ecodome is an easy key, but I have seen things that make me, well, not sleep at night. I saw things yesterday that made me not sleep at night. Things that I dread to share with you. But I would like to play my resto shaman, because if I farm out 120 more crests, what I do is I can have... Yo, hey, Dustin. Vaults on the shaman were good. No, I didn't put them on YouTube, actually. I'm on YouTube right now, but I didn't put them on YouTube. No. Yo, your Druid gameplay? Oh, thank you. 6 a.m. stream. Hi, Gabrielle. Yeah. Super low. All your content. Keep up the great. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the compliments on YouTube. I oftentimes forget to respond to the YouTube chats. That's my bad. If I do, especially because it's early today, just come say hi on Twitch. Is a much better idea, just so you know. I didn't open all my vaults yet, mostly because I wanted to save them for how disappointing they were. I would like to show stream so we can all experience it together, you know? However, this is what I would say right here. Look at this. Here's what we got going on. Hey, a blood decay. It's pretty good. My shaman got a good vault. He got mythic leg tier. That's solid. That's heroic to mythic. Can't complain about that, right? Mythic tier is solid. Shaman got a good vault, which now means his headpiece is mythic with a socket. His legs are mythic. His chest is mythic. And his shoulders are mythic. 4 pieces of mythic tier. I happen to pick up heroic Lumathar, and I have the boots already. So, right now, looking solid, huh? This is, like, pretty geared character. We have a mythic belt from another vault. I have one. I need a trinket real bad, because this trinket is not very good for resto, but this is what I got going on. I got to craft a ring first and foremost, and then I'll be pretty geared. My druid got a socket. Unfortunately, I have no items to socket. So that socket feels very bad. I literally don't have an... my helmet's already socketed. My bracer's already socketed. So I don't know what I would pick on the druid. Druid got shafted, unfortunately, and he has no other mythic items to currently upgrade, so... I guess he saves his crest for next week, the week after. It's a little weird with the turbo boost happening, that's a thing. I want to listen to this. This is a perfect gaming mix for me right now. Earth living weapon food buff. Dustin, what about you? You got anything noteworthy in your vaults? I haven't checked all my characters technically. Still gotta check a few. Okay. Hopefully no weird routes here. Just a clean Ecodome. It is a 15 we can't lose. Farm looks like? Oh, okay. I'm kind of curious. I'll check after. Yeah. Last mythic pieces. He wasn't going to pull that. I almost missed the... Oh, fuck. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Holy... Shh. Everything's going to be okay. Absolutely... Well, except for aggro. That was aggro. There was no... Even if I got here beforehand, that would not have saved him. That was a little bit of a zug-zug. Okay, we're settled now. Ooh, let us know what you get. Let us know. Every WoW player knows the hype that is Tuesday. Or rather, Wednesday morning for me. I suppose it's Tuesday for you guys. Surprise stream. Yup. I'm like that one dude who said, hey, have some fries, mother... Fries? I'm like that one dude who was like, have some fries. But he actually said surprise. Do you remember when those memes existed? I thought they were kind of funny, to be honest. Yeah, I couldn't sleep. Late night stream at 6 a.m. Basically, it's late night because I didn't sleep. I know for some of y'all degenerates, yeah, I know I love Dexter's a great show, man. Listen, I know for some of y'all degenerates, this is normal. But for me, I gotta say, hasn't happened in a while. It makes me question, like, do I go to the gym today and do my scheduled workout? Probably not. Because when you pull an all-nighter, it's just a continuation of the previous day, right? The hoodie's the weirdest part. I like being cozy. I like being cozy, woo. I haven't seen you stream during this time. Yeah, so I pinned it to Twitch. I should probably pin it to YouTube. I couldn't sleep. And so I wanted to just hop on WoW, do some easy keys, farm out some crests, and then hang out with people. That was the plan. But it's going to be a weird hangout because it's just like a tired hangout. You know how sometimes you can't sleep and you're just like, let me hop on Discord and shoot shit with the buddies. And then so you log on, right? And like, you got to ask them a weird question. So did you go nap? No, I basically laid down for 1 hour. And then I was fully awake for that hour contemplating my life. And I was like, no, it's time. I should get up now. Yeah. You got to hit them with that question. When you log on to your homies in Discord at a night like this, you got to hit them with one of those questions. It's kind of like, would you rather eat this one thing that you absolutely shouldn't eat with sauce? Or would you rather eat the other thing that you definitely don't want to eat without sauce? You have to ask questions like that. This is the time frame to do so. I think you're lucky. If you have people that you're like, yeah, if I woke up at this time of night, I would have somebody to talk to. I think you're lucky. Like, imagine that you were up hours after you normally are, and you just had people you could get on Discord with and talk to. I think that you would be considered a pretty lucky person. Thailand is pretty hot, but sometimes I like to put my AC down really low so I could be cozy. I'm also wearing donut pajama pants, by the way. Yeah, I got donut pajama pants on. Don't underestimate the power of the donut pajama pants. Please don't stand in a puddle, Mr. Pally. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? Why he standing? Why he standing the... Why he stand in the puddle? That's a no-no zone. He needs to hear that song. He's like, no, don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. That is a joke, by the way. I mean, so I can heal this, but do we have a red? I have cables. We can save this. I have cables. Hi, Zolam. How's it going? Did you like my singing? I got cables. Here we go. Nice. I remember to buy some cables. Okay, he's going to take this after, right? I've rezzed him. Oh, uh-oh. He's not taking the res. It's looking less than likely right now. It's looking... I just wanted some clean vault keys. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really want to be stressing like this. He didn't think he was getting res, so he was like, oh, I might as well just get up, make a nice cup of coffee or something. I don't know what people do with the time zones they're in. Like I said, this is a mystery for me. Oh, good. Just gonna rebuff him. I'm gonna do some damage on these ads because that is how I would like to play the game. Zolam, what are you playing World of Warcraft, my friend? If you are new here, keep in mind I very rarely stream during this. This is a particularly special day, let's put it that way. The first time tanking common in that gambit. There was another one today, by the way, where I got a nice... he said, heal me. There was a warrior tank in a 15 Ecodome earlier today, and he turned his back and got one shot on a hard pull, and he went, heal me? And I was like, what? And he just he just typed it. He did the thing. He typed in chat. He says, "Heal me," and I was like, I don't. What? I'm not. Like, some people have said that I taste divine, but I'm not actually divine. Like, I don't have that sort of arbitrary power to just heal you from death. That's a you thing, my friend. Donut PJ pants sound amazing. They're very thin. They're very nice to wear. I like them a lot for sure. Let me kick this guy in. Yeah, I like the donut pajama pants. I like pajama pants in general. Oh my god, see that right there. He got hit in the back. Because the dot wasn't even on him, first of all. Okay. Let me get ready to do big healing here. So this is healing tide right on the 50%. This is a cap totem. Because we're going to take a bunch of extra damage. I need everybody to be fully topped. I can stop this. I watch my tank here. Now, granted, thinking about how many mechanics we've already been standing in, yeah, this key's over. You know what? It was a good try. GG's. That's right. If you are a tank player, one thing you can do to completely avoid what just happened is don't go in with full melee comp to that corner because they have nowhere to stand and they get hit by the puddle after. We completely ignored javelins. Let them up for a long time, so he died to the dot. Tank said heal. Yeah. Yup. You want to see the donut pajama pants, though? Maybe I should be doing easy keys. I don't know. Is it Resil 15? I'm assuming not. Isn't it? He has the IO to be Resil, unless it's this guy's key. That tank was not. It is Resil. What a strange. I mean, okay, we're all leaving. How strange. Let me see if I can find some higher level keys, which would be better. Rage Kit 12 Aura, because they took random failed to mechanic. Yeah. If you're a healer or a tank, welcome to your life. You will always be flamed first and foremost over everything else. I suppose I still need a 15 of this, so we can apply for it. Oh, that's that tank I don't like. Never mind. I don't like that tank. 16 hulls we already have. 17 Priory I don't really want to heal. 17 Aura could heal. 16 Pally. 17 hulls were actually, if they wanted my druid could tank this like really easy. I can ask them. Do you want my druid? I could ask them if they want my druid for 17 hulls. I just wanted to pick up some. I figure if I'm online at this time, there's normally more keys at this time, so it's easier to find groups. Could list mine. Morning, my lord. Yeah, these are my donut pajama pants. Look. Watch this. Ooh, and I got fuzzy socks on, too. So I got the donut pajama pants, yeah? And I got fuzzy socks on. It's a whole look. Look, it's a whole look. How's it going, my lord? Do you have a good route? Yeah. With full funnel. I'll show you. Wait, do they want me? Oh, woo, cozy? Yeah. Alright, let's do 17 holes. I have a friend that's, less experienced. I mean, as long as they do damage, 17 holes should be alright. Should be okay. What's up, Papa Stark? Still haven't recovered from that 16 Eco Dome. Which 16 Eco Dome? The very first one? Were you in that key, my lord? I didn't notice if you were. What time is it for me right now? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. If I was waking up at this point, that'd be fine. But unfortunately, I'm not waking up. I am very much awake. I've been awake. What's this? Some farm photos. Those are really pretty farm photos. Kyle's falling asleep. Which 16 Eco Dome? The one that just happened? I actually don't even know which 16 Eco Dome you're referring to at this point, to be honest. Alright, here we go. There should be a 17 here, though. Oh, there. I mean, as long as we have damage is fine. This key is fine as long as we have damage. Basically, the route looks like this. Instead of this double pull, you do all this with the boss, actually. So this is the route here. It's a good route. And you don't take these two casters in. I like this route now. You did my 15 flood in DC, so you gave me your... Oh, that one. You're talking from before. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. Yep. I still don't like pulling this into second boss, but you can do that too. This is how I like to do it, though. Perma funnel, first boss. Love the no casters on the rock, dude. Game changing. Yeah, that helps, I think, with the route here. Since they figured out you could do it, that's kind of what you do. Also, I feel like the name for the route, though. Didn't know who you were, so didn't rate him, to be fair. I'm at the #1 baited when I was... Oh, really? He didn't know... No, of course they don't know who I am. I'm not competitive in that sense because I'm not on the leaderboards next to Squish and people like that. So, yeah. Good morning, Anomaly. Hello. It is actually good morning for you for once. Wow, it's so weird being on at this time. Let's do it. Do you know the homie Forest? Yeah, of course I know the homie. You on my friends list. Why is it early? I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I'm just on. But literally, it's like all-nighter, basically. All good. If I get tired, I'll go to sleep. I'll just be like, alright, bye, go to sleep. But for now, I'm not tired, so I want to do some keys. And what if I just don't get tired? Then we can finally finish the crest farm today. You know, every one of my characters needs a crest farm. But my vault was nothing. Vorse has an OP. Yeah, he's OP Elvic tank. Oh, but I do know his bear. I was right next to his bear at the beginning of the season when I was trying too hard. Contractually obligated. Oh, no. Don't tell me about that, TH. Don't tell me about that, TH. You know, a lot of emails were sent to Kick last night, and none of them apparently were read or responded, unfortunately. Is Apple listening? No problem. We'll hopefully get this key. It would be a nice little 17, I guess. Hi, Peary. How's it going? You got a crest farm for your second craft? Yeah, so I have 2 crafts basically to make this week because I actually don't have any other mythic items to take up. Because I have had bad vaults, so I don't have any other mythic items to take. Basically, I craft a ring and I craft a belt. At this point, you craft belt, yeah. Because they said it was going to get nerfed on Turbo Boost launchers. I think it's next week. So you craft belt. But I have a socket for my vault. But then I realized I have nothing to socket. Unless I craft a belt. But yeah, I already have all my sockets. Hey, Brazer, I guess do belt this week? Yeah, belt's a probably good idea this week. I might yawn a little bit. That'd be good. Honestly, if I can sleep, I'll just sleep. Maybe I'll just pop on for a little bit to say hi, hang out. I don't know. If I can go to sleep, I will. I just really was like, didn't feel like it before. So, all good. Boom, do, 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 do. You there? Sleep stream? No, I ain't gonna do a sleep stream because the last time I tried to be creative with what I was doing with stream, bad things happened. And I don't want that to happen again. You know what I'm talking about? I was asleep, and then I started dreaming of Star Wars, specifically Ahsoka Tano, and, well, not her specifically because she's like a youngling, but, like, her race of people, the Twilights. And then all of a sudden, people were like, wait, what's that? And I was like, I'm camping, and then it was awkward. Don't you remember that happening, Soap? What's up, Fatellers? Alright, let's go. Yeah, you remember that? Exactly. It takes a special type of person to follow my train of thought. If you were able to follow that and then chuckled at the end, congratulations. You have probably a diagnosable mental health condition, most likely. I don't mean to be the bearer of good news, but you probably think differently. If you think I'm funny, and you can follow my train of thought, yeah. Thank you for the roots today on this. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Nice. Solid, solid, solid. Today I'm going to be executing that holes risk here. Camping on stream is frowned on. Depends on the stream, Piri. It's funny if you get it. I don't know if we're on the same page. Is this a new cook route? It's the one I had in... No, I'm changing it a little bit, where I do pull these three with the third pull here like this. I still go right after. This is a very easy pull, basically. It's almost like cooldown recovery. And then, I think if you were really frisky on a higher key level, you would combine this with this. But that's scary as hell. So, you do this, and then you pull perma funnel into boss. Yeah. Well, this is a 17, so yes. I hope I can trust them with a few CCs on a 17. Otherwise, we won't make it that far. Like, I hope so, yeah. It's a 17. It's not... If it was like a 15, maybe not. But a 17? Yeah. Alright, we're going to be Speedy Bear. We're going to go like, bam, Wild Charge. Then we're going to Moonfire these guys. We're going to Moonfire that far one so nobody takes aggro. Get single Thrash Stack on. We can Roar, so my team gets here even faster. Roar is an underutilized ability, actually. I feel like very, very helpful to just occasionally Roar to get places faster. From here, Bark Skin, put the Lunar Beam down, Heart of the Wild, and all my cooldowns are up now. Somebody will stop the Siphon. Beautiful. Excellent. That Houndmaster came perfectly into the pull, so we just back up on him just a little bit. Now everything is wonderfully grouped. I kick this. I get out of the Quake. Right into this corner. I wait. They're not going to run just yet. They're not going to run. Now they will, so I Vortex. That one guy's not in a Vortex. Hopefully we have a grip on him, because my Vortex was a second late. I can Vortex Typhoon them back as a stop as well at the last second. Stop this, in-cap the Siphon life behind me, make sure that I don't die, because now is when I'm going to have 20 plus stacks on me, so I'm just going to back up here. Watch for the SI fill, but probably just hit a Frenzied Region and a Bark Skin. I'm on it. It is 6 a.m. and I have not slept. Let's get this key. Let's get it. Because I'm on it right now. Cool. I can try to War Stomp that, but it might not work. So I'm going to go ahead and kick the Siphon Life instead, since we had no other hard CC. I will say that our prio damage is a little lacking right now. And, in general, some of the stops this pull have been suspicious. What I can also tell you is that my healer's doing a great job. So we'll see how the 17 goes, but I would start making decisions in my head right now about maybe making it a little bit safer. Because that wasn't as clean with everyone helping out. That would explain a lot there. Perhaps somebody in this key is a little undergeared or a little bit new. I'm going to let them finish that off because there's no reason I can't be chaining and stuff. That's a good question, Dustin. I believe we've answered that question. If you... have seen the next thing that happens. So this is, I'm going to go fast here, and the reason is because I want this to group rights. Correct. I'm going to go kick this, although he did have Spell Reflect up. I just want them to group in. I'm assuming the healer will dispel one of these. He dispelled the wrong one because that guy had AMS. It's okay. Yup. This is the route. So we Vortex, and then we Typhoon all of them together, so they're perfectly pixel stacked. All these casters here come in. I can hold Rage of the Sleeper for a second. I don't really need to. Let's just do damage. So we overlap it with the Lunar Beam. If I was worried about my survivability, I would have split that. But what I have, of course, right after this Lunar Beam ends is going to be like this. Yup. We're speeding. I got a plan. I want to time this key. I want some IO. You know, the thing is, one of the weird things is I played PTR so much, I was the one who helped develop a lot of the routes here because it changed so much over PTR. Like, the original conception of this dungeon is very different than how it ended up being. We can chain all of this in now. So I just go over here real fast, grab all of these, bring them into the next pull. I could have chained that a second earlier. And, but the only problem is I just haven't played enough. I didn't put in the hours, so now everybody kind of thinks like, oh, I'm behind, right? Like, what's weird is that I'm behind. Technically, by the way, you should pull these groundskeepers after, because you don't get perma funnel, you get target funnel. So, like, it would be better to have 5 targets than 5 targets. However,
for big damage numbers, you can just pull them all, I suppose. Not a big difference. Very small min-max, but for funnel, if you leave those 4 until after the first 4 die, you'll probably have slightly more funnel damage. Oh, our funnel damage is pretty solid right now. Yeah, I am locked in. So basically, I just haven't played. I got the flu. I had to take the time off. So my IO is low. And if you don't know that I played PTR or like helped this dungeon or did whatever or made the guides, or if you don't know that about me, which most people don't, like if I'm applying for keys and Pug, like nobody knows me. Very rare that somebody would know me. Then the problem with that is you're just like, look at this low IO off meta tank. Like, we're not going to take him. But I'm like, I promise you, my bear is good, right? Like, my bear is solid. Like, you can see my damage, my utility, the kicks that I can have, all the help I can give my team, my knowledge of the key. Like, it's all there. But, I don't really get to flex that, you know? Just because I don't really get to... Like, my damage is not bad right now. What do we think? What do we think? So we're going to pull this slasher. I'm going to bark skin myself because this claps me right on pull. Yep, proc my cape. That's fine. Wild charge back to each one. Good. So we overlap Shockwave and my in-cap. The next one I have is a Vortex Typhoon for this stop here. This is the pull. Correct. There's a lock that can go wrong here, but the only one Houndmaster is actually okay here. So I have the Vortex Typhoon because they're about to start casting. Oh my, I was a little bit far, so we actually might have to deal with some of these. I'm going to kick this one then. That means the bolt might go off. I'm telling you, this pull gets weirdly hard when you actually don't coordinate CC. Like, I have an in-cap roar now, which I will save for when they start casting together. Doing it this way saves one little pull in dungeon. I don't think the timer here is actually that tight on 17, but I will say if you are having a DPS who's doing a little bit lower than maybe they could be, and slash or you just have some deaths by the end, so you do get to the end, but there happens deaths or something like that, then it can feel a lot lower. So doing this pull allows you to technically skip one later, and it's probably worth it. Worst up RNG, didn't hit it, so I can emergency Typhoon him out at this point, just so he doesn't continue the cast. Good. I'm wearing a hoodie because it's like I pulled an all-nighter, and sometimes it's just nice to wear a hoodie when you pull an all-nighter. So I think we should do this safely here, and basically when this is a little bit more settled, I will consider pulling the shard in, but there's no way I would pull the shard with this pull. There are groups who will do that, and those groups are crazy. Like with crazy communication, it might be doable, but there's going to be double shoots that you would have to CC and slash or big defensive through on top of the bolts. I don't think there's a lot of ambient damage with the 2 Houndmasters in here, so maybe if you played 1 Houndmaster, it's possible. 2 seems tough, you know. I have been doing keys since give or take reset. I tried to sleep for about an hour. I know I had like an hour of laying down, but it was one of those hours where I was like, all right, I'm going to tell myself I'm going to lay here for an hour, and if I don't fall asleep, I'll get up. And it was a whole hour. I was just laying there, and so like I said, this happens to me all the time, where it's like, hey, I'm very tired. I had a crazy workout. I had a long work day. I was very active today, but I'm just laying there, and I'm like, sleep is not for me. Like, my brain is entirely active. Like, I'm laying there, and I'm like, okay, so for Halls of Atonement, if I want to do this route, maybe I could do it this way or whatever. Like, I mean that. Like, I'm literally just the entire time, I'm just thinking, my brain is active. Oh, tomorrow I could do this. Oh, for work I could do... Oh, I could do that. Like, my brain is not tired. Like, I'm not getting ready for bed at all. So, eventually, I just get up, you know. Watch the quake, kick this, and get out. Good. Perfect. So, we could pull funnel on this guy, actually, which I don't really mind doing. Instead of the boss with these ones, I can pull funnel with him. And I'm okay doing that. Because he also could use some funnel. And then it will be easier because I won't have to move the boss over to this area, because we'll pull those 4 for funnel first, and we'll move toward the right. Could do that. But these little guys, the optimization for halls has really come with only using them for funnel. And just being, like, really good about how these little guys are managed. Like, I can vortex this set. And then basically we can go fight that Houndmaster that's roaming right now. That's the one we want. But you're always busy. Yeah, it would be nice if, but it's okay. I feel like the bear keys, I have to at some point just accept the fact that I decided to play off meta. I also decided not to get in Discord with people and make social connections, so I'm playing off meta. It's okay. Like, it is what it is. It is that simple. It's just, it is what it is. So we kill the Houndmaster, we can pull the dogs in the boss. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? There's nothing else to do about it. It is what it is. I couldn't normally play at this time. Like, I do have work late at night my time, and tends to be early morning. So, this isn't, like, the healthiest time for me to play, for sure. We don't need that side Houndmaster pack with this route. So, we only need these. And then the boss is active. So, you kill this. See how perfect this is, by the way? Look. Boss is not active anymore. Now I pull this. He just became active. I don't want the slasher, but I do want these guys. Somebody will kick him in. Then we pull boss. I tank boss right here. I just actually face tank him the whole time. Somebody will kick or grip that caster in. Behind me. Please. DK, 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 DK. We have a DK. Thank you. And then they're going to walk through the ground effect and immediately die. That's okay. Part of the plan. I'll res them in a second. Oh, that's a bad res. I'm going to move out here. Oh, I didn't get to quite move out in time. Not good. Okay, I'm going to Vortex Typhoon that bolt there. I think we can still live this and save it because it's only that one death. So we're fine. And then as we're fighting the boss, I start kind of moving this way because there are going to be some more groundskeepers that I can pull from more funnel. In about 40 seconds would be the right time to pull them. Oh, I forgot I had 11 stacks. That almost actually ended me without big defensives. I'm going to put this next one right over here with Rage of the Sleeper. I'm planting. Okay, good. Go over here. Move now. It's always the same with this boss, by the way. So he's 93 energy, so he's going to do one more. He's going to take 2 steps, and then he's going to do his beam. Very helpful. If you don't know this as a tank, you know when he's going to do his stuff, by the way. Dispel him, maybe? Dispel when you can. Dispel when you can. Okay, dispel me when you can, I suppose. I have time to incarn this, so that's good. He just pressed his breath. I want to plant with the things, but I also want these groundskeepers. That's why we've been moving over here, because we have funnel. It was supposed to be on his cooldowns, but it is what it is. So I can put this next one, like I have full cooldown, so I can be right here, and then we move out. Yeah, you can do that. If you like walk into this boss with incarn and stuff, you could totally do it though. Now, hydrate, bet. Hold up, wait a second. I got an email I want to check. I happen to see that the email came through, and I'm very curious to know what they said. Interesting. So maybe it worked. Maybe they listened. I got an email from Kick just now. I just saw it. I want to see what they said. I'm so curious. I can stack this one. And then we'll move back over here because I pulled this gargoyle, so we have plenty of space. I'm a big believer in using all the space here. Oh, your Discord DM? I think so. A bunch of people said that the support thing was definitely AI because it was like the same name and stuff like this. Move over here. We're fine. This has a little area. But the appeal one, I think, is a real person. I don't know how it works, to be honest. I'm just saying I saw a check mark. Oh, that's because, so the check mark just means verified. It means that you don't get, it's just a verified thing. They didn't take that, yeah. What's up, Aluso? Okay. 1830 is a pretty decent timer, no? Yeah, it's a pretty decent timer. I'm good with 1830 here. Well, let's focus on this key for now because I believe that we could time this right now. That only the one death on the first boss, a little unfortunate, but actually not the end of the world. There we go. Look at our percentage. It should be fine. I routed this exactly right, I hope. This is a hard pull, but I'm a Guardian Druid, so I'm going to make it work. Other tanks struggle a lot more than Guardian Druid here. Not to say that it doesn't not hurt me, but just Incarn plus Bark plus Lunar is like kind of giga. I do want to split them though. I don't want to actually pull that Pat. It's much better given our damage cooldowns right now. Let these reset, otherwise people are going to get 5 stacks. I can pull them now. See what happens there? I let everyone's stacks reset. And my Incarn time was perfect, so I still have Incarn for these Mortal Strikes. Now, DPS is going to be a little lower. That's the problem with this. But if my healer saved all his healing cooldowns and was smart about this, this should be the better way to do it and have a higher success rate. Mortal Strikes on me. Here we go. Hi, kitty. Good morning. I'm awake. Yeah, I woke up super early today. No, I didn't sleep. It's okay. Sometime it be like that. Yeah. You woke up at 2 a.m.? Oh, yeah, I was up. I was doing keys. All right, this guy we can chain in. Let's go. We should be at the right percentage after this. Hopefully, this all works out. Because I actually haven't done this route in the live key before, but technically our timer is, like, pretty decent at the moment. What happened? Somehow we changed something else. Uh-oh, that's not good. What is this? Wait, why do we have extra mobs in here? Oh, what is this? How did we... Oh, the shaman accidentally walked too close, didn't he? Well, we definitely had it. Those 2 mobs pulled. All good. Happens. No problem. I think we were doing okay, except for the low damage, maybe? We were fine. We were okay. Okay, well, we just reset the key and go again. Hold on, let me read this. Okay. Yep. That's okay. We can just redo it. I think that we had it there. I think we just go again. Why couldn't you sleep? It was just one of those nights. That's all. Wasn't intentional or anything. Wasn't intentional. I was just sitting there. I was thinking about stuff and couldn't sleep. So no problem. I figured might as well be up and do something productive, quote unquote. No, I didn't stream all night. I thought I would nap eventually, but then I ended up not napping though. You know, first time catching you in a while. Hey, Danny, good to see you on. Thanks. It's because I didn't sleep. The Demon Hunter channel, not maybe play together. This guy, oh, he streams. Is this guy a streamer? I don't know a lot of the streamers, by the way, who are on at this time. So by all means, tell me, who's this? Fake Z. Fake Zinho TV. Hi. Hi. Hello. Sure, we can do that. Oh, sure, we can do the knock thing, yeah? I gotta be on Chrome if I do that, though. Help me make a decision? Okay, sure. I like your route. Alright, cool. I'm glad he likes my route. Yeah, we can stream together. I never stream at this time, though. Philippe, like, this is very early for me, you know? Should I buy a new vacuum or do I try to fix mine? I guess that depends on how good you want to be at sucking things up. So it's ultimately up to you. Like, I know that in your life, you actually are not much of a suck up, but I also know that you want to be good at sucking things up. So it's ultimately... Oh, no, it kicked me. Haha, reinvite. Because we didn't abandon. Oh, it kicked me because I didn't abandon the thing. Wait. Oh, my bad. Hello. Am I still gonna get teleported out? Oh. We didn't abandon properly. Whoops. No, Duntar, I think something about is faulty. Oh, hi, Sean. Good morning. I don't know if it works. Here, I have to do it on Chrome. I'll do it like this. Hold up. Fate. Wait, what was his name again? Fate Zinho. The demon hunter who, by the way, was blasting that key, right? Fake Zinho. There you go. The demon hunter who was blasting that key is also streaming. So we can do this thing where we do the collab. But I have to be on, I gotta be on Chrome for it. That's the catch. It has to be on Chrome. Has to be on Chrome. We can, but mute and not talk. Just have the thing together. You can do like this. If you mute yourself in it, then it's just the same. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, go say hi. He's the demon, or he was blasting that key just now. He was doing really good. A little trusty slap it till my hand hurts. Ah, yes, I do that. Sometimes when I can't sleep and I'm tired and things aren't going well, I also just slap it till my hand hurts, and then I tend to feel much better after that. It sometimes fixes the problem, not always. Cool. All right, ready? Ready? Same route. Oh, we got it. I'm just gonna go buy some more tempered potions, and we good. Tempered potions. I have no idea who's gonna be here. Out of curiosity, is anyone here that has not been to my stream before? Like, I'm just really curious, actually. Is anyone here that has not been to my stream before? Don't say me, so. You lies. Faye Tellers, how did you find my stream today? Because, okay, I normally stream, like, 7-8 hours after this. Like, this is way too early for me. I saw a random YouTube and went on Discord. Gotcha. Brand new, Ziv. Well, I didn't know my stream had a bunch of liars. Coming here feels like it's the first time because you're ranting about something new. That's cool. I keep it fresh. But to do. Searched route. I mean, oh, gotcha. Yeah, this, honestly, the route here. So, this is going to be interesting. I think that my route here is actually really decent. The very first thing I do is I wild charge to get extra speed so I can moonfire those guys, bring them in closer so I can get a thrash stack on them, and then I can roar like this. That ensures that I'm going to have aggro as I walk through so that nobody gets clapped by the dogs as they come in. We also have a DK who is probably going to help me grip the Houndmaster in. So if you can see here, I waited a second for my Lunar Beam Rage, etc., make sure that this does not go off, but I also do not Vortex just yet, because I need Vortex when these Groundskeepers are going to get to about 30%. While I'm an Incarn, it doesn't really matter where I'm facing, because my Mangles will still be cleaving everything, and I'm not playing Raze, so I have no real frontal abilities. Now, outside of Incarn, like soon, there was that one's Groundskeeper, but it's just about now that I throw the Vortex down. And when I have the Vortex down, I can also... that one runner. I had a feeling that one runner would do it. I was hoping we would get like a nice little potential grip or something. I was hoping we would get the one grip on that guy. Looks like this is going to be our... Gotta have like... root totem or a root totem or like a grip would be good. It is a little weird that I'm out DPSing the DK, but that's okay. Because we did have it before and we should be good. But Druid do big damn, huh? Boom. All Vortex if they die like at the same time. Searched out. Well, hello there, Fatalers. Welcome to stream. Welcome. I am I don't know. I need other people to write my bio for me. I don't know how to write my own bio. So we can't abandon, but how do we get back in? Boom. Oh, wait, hold up. YouTube chat. People are watching on YouTube, too. I didn't mean you, though. Hi. What's up, Nick? It was Gunny Bear. My realm is... Wait, sorry. I don't got you live because you usually stream at, like, midnight, but also... Hi, Leah. Sorry, I was ignoring YouTube comments. If I ever ignore YouTube comments, come to Twitch. You gotta come to Twitch. Hope you timed the key. Hope you feel better too. Oh, thank you. Got a doctor appointment 8 hours. Catch you later. Alright, cool. Let's see on PTR for next. Oh, I'll definitely be on PTR. I love PTR stuff. Yeah, 100%. I don't know if I'll be on Alpha right when it comes out, because Alpha doesn't have dungeons or anything, but I'll do something. What are you playing tonight? Well, I was gonna play my Resto Shaman, but apparently I'm playing my Guardian Druid in the 17 halls, because I don't know. I feel like this key is pretty easy, and I would like to just be 3,500 IO. That's it. Just like straight up. Feel like 3,500 IO seems nice. Got a little closer to the edges. Yeah, I'm used to. I'm used to being able to vortex all of them, so it doesn't matter. But one got really low before the others. Let's do it. Boom. I will disable this form though because I want to be a big bear. So personal preference, I gotta be a big bear. Ready? Ready? Also, Kato, you are fundamentally wrong on this. Just to let you know. Shall we? Shall we time this dungeon? Let's go. Travel form. I'll narrate. Here we go. Very first thing we're going to do, travel form, wild charge to get to this pack faster so you can moonfire them. Make sure that this one guy, that was a beautiful imprison actually because I did miss my moonfire. That's a ping diff. I'm playing with high ping, but no problem. As long as I have those thrash stacks, I'm just going to walk through here. Thrash. Everything needs to have thrash on it because if it doesn't have thrash on it, I will lose aggro, but otherwise I hold. I bark skin. Combat Paw, Heart of the Wild, Lunar Beam, Rage, Incarn for damage, and then I'm in my damaging rotation here, where all we do is Mangle, Thrash, Iron Fur, Mangle, Thrash, Iron Fur, focusing the big guy, who we're going to move from in about 2 seconds, and get this kick on the Siphon Life, move out of the circles, but not too far to keep everything pretty close by, move back into the corner over here. These guys are getting low, so I'm going to Vortex. When a Vortex is down, I can also Typhoon and snap them back to the corner here. Still an Incarn, so Mangle, Thrash, Iron Fur. Last second of Incarn, maybe hit a Frenzied Regen if I'm in danger of my health. My healer is dead. That is not good, so I'm going to SI, and I would live, but it looks as if that is going to be a little bit rough. Now, we could bark skin and technically keep this pull going, but I will say that it is probably going to be a little bit of a reset, so we're going to jump off. But anyways, that's how you play Guardian Druid. The thing is, I do these awesome narrations, and then I'm like, all right, so if we just time this dungeon, I could totally post this to YouTube and help people out. But then we died, so I can't post it to YouTube, and then I am sad. You see the problem? This is the problem. This is the problem. But I guess we can try again. I really think this is not this hard, though. Here we go. Let me know when it's reset. Because it is actually a pretty easy key. I don't think you have to do, like, that much crazy stuff for it. Whenever you fail. Let me go up to 36 for the in real live stream. Oh, yesterday. Ono's gifted subs yesterday, and therefore, by the way. Ono's gifted subs. So, yesterday. Yeah. We are at 36 out of the sub count, and then we can, I'll take you around Thailand, and you get to eat everything, and we hang out with people. Alright. Something weird might be happening to my brain, because I blew my nose and I tasted salmon. You would be like, that doesn't seem so strange. Maybe you had salmon for dinner. The problem is I haven't had salmon in many, many weeks. So I don't know where that's coming from, to be honest. All right. There we go. The narration begins. Travel form. We're going to stag form, leap to get here even faster. Moonfire this, moonfire that guy as well so he doesn't melee anybody. Get a single thrash ticking on these mobs. Try not to proc my cloak, although it does proc there because I was a second too close to that, but no problem because I won't need it here once I am settled into this pull. I am the Giga Tank. All I do here is I bark skin. I press Heart of the Wild before anything else. Make sure I get this kick. Wait for anything to group. Oh, looks like there is extra gargoyle in that. Please be careful. Please beware of that butt pull. I didn't see anybody butt pull the extra gargoyle. That looked, the healer walked a bit too close to the gargoyle. To be fair, we had this earlier, but the healer also walked too close to a pack. And then we didn't have it. And that was after, it was right before second boss. We actually were doing the rest good. I didn't even see him come in there. I went flying, indeed. Clip it and ship it. I had no idea that was gonna happen, actually. We lost the demon hunter. Rough. It was a very easy key, to be honest. I don't know if I'll stay, because it is a really easy key. But I feel like the healer was trolling a little bit, unfortunately. He was doing so good before that. Like, he was doing really, really good before. But at this point, yeah. I mean, I would say one more time, too, but that's just because I'm chilling and I'm bored, I guess. I mean, it's hard when you throw things 3 times in a row. I think I'd rather tank a 17 Eco Dome. I'm not sure. I mean, I could try to get into a 17 Eco Dome. This comp can do it. Like, if the Demon Hunter stays, the comp can do it. Because we have enough damage. Like, our timer was fine in the previous attempt. We were about a minute or 2 over. The route is solid as well. It's very possible to do. I don't think this key is that hard, but 17 Priory is going to be the only actual tough one, in my opinion. Oh, what's up, Fake? Hi. It was nice to see you today. Nice to meet you. Where are you from originally? I know English is not your first language. That key was unfortunate. We had it. We had it easy. You were doing blasting damage. Big DPS. Big DPS. So I think we should have had it. I'm from Brazil. Oh, do you know AI online? You know AI? He taught me some Portuguese before, but he taught me all the bad things to say in Portuguese, so I actually cannot speak the language. But because I know some, but it's all bad words. Like, very bad words. Like, the worst words, you know? Like, the things you never, ever say to your friends. You know, so I can't actually speak. There's that halls. I guess we can, I mean, I would rather do 18 Eco Dome. That sounds like way more fun for what it's worth. I don't think I'll get invited, but it's worth a shot. Well, nice to meet you. I don't know if you added me or not. Thank you, buddy. You're tanking? Thank you. Nobody really wants Guardian Druid nowadays, but Guardian is still a good tank. Oh, there's actually no IO listed. That, I missed the Eco Dome from earlier. Well, we could go heal. Well, there's a few really easy keys to get at this point, but it's okay if we don't end up getting them. So for example, 17 Eco, super easy. I feel like the 17 Flood, not that bad. 17 Halls even. Felt super easy for me. I was chilling. I don't really feel like I need any healing in that type of key. Happy to meet you. Thanks for the support on stream, but unfortunately I'm going to sleep. No problem. You have a wonderful night. You have a good night. 17 Floodgate. That's a good key. Can do that. Operation Floodgate. Maybe he'll take me. Morning, TH. Morning, Elgita. Hello. Where's the other Floodgate? Oh, I took a resto, Druid. He sent me a message. Let me see. Where? Wait, where? Go bed now? No. Here. Be now what? Oh, okay, yeah. Don't worry about it too much. I have a feeling that it won't, I have a feeling it's not going to be super productive, but you never know. I suppose it's worth a shot, right? I suppose it's worth a shot. That must be, you know, I don't think there's much to do about it, unfortunately. I think we accept it, we let it go, and we move on from there. life can be fruitful, just not for my druid, because my druid will not get invited to any key at the moment, like literally 0. I will actually sit here and not be able to play the game. So instead of this, we're going to go over to my resto shaman and continue to play that, because my druid, nobody wants him. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Like, nobody wants the druid. Like, you can't... I literally am at this point where I just can't play guardian. I might want to, but it doesn't matter. Shaman is doing 16s. Also wants a TM Mawu. Shaman doing 16 now. Shaman's very geared. And my warrior also doing 16s basically. So if I want to tank, I can tank on the warrior. If I want to do to heal the shaman. Both of those are considered meta, so I should have an easier time on both. And like I said, if I eventually get tired, I'll just go nap. It's all good. One of the reasons I need to wake up today is so I could get... He didn't respond. I did respond. I responded on stream. You just didn't hear it. You weren't here, as if... I think that was very pretty. I like the rainbow. Yeah, BM also got that buff since the last time we played, and is very solid right now. Give Brewmaster a run. If I was going to gear one thing from scratch at this point, it would very much 16. Wait, take me to your... Oh, no, I already did Hall 16. I already have Hall 16. As funny as it sounds, I don't actually... I already have that. Terracotta DK. I remember this guy. I think he tanked my 16 before. Yeah, of course, no problem, no problem. We can apply for the IO keys, see if we get into them, because you never know. Shaman is good. Should probably put Shaman is good in note. Maybe they'll encourage them to take me, and then if not, I can run my own key. There is a 17 Eco Dome here, which I would love to tank on the bear, who is very good for it, but probably will not get taken. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Shaman is good. I would be not worried about healing any of this. I have the Lumitar trinket, and I'm quite geared now. So, except for this trinket. This trinket and this ring need to go. But aside from that, my shaman's pretty geared. There's a 17 floodgate. I already have a 16 hull, so that's not going to give me much. I need a 15 Eco Dome. Oh, this looks rough. But basically a 15 Eco Dome or even a 17 Eco Dome. Right? Shaman is solid. They want me. I mean, I could heal Floodgate too, to be honest. I wouldn't be worried about that. Won't get taken though. Yo, what's up, Lord of the Potatoes? First time catching you live. You're my go-to for bear tank videos, guys. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. I am live today because I am pulling an all-nighter on accident. I couldn't sleep last night, so I am just... It's like 6 a.m. Oh, no, it's almost 7 a.m. for me. So I am live today. Unintentionally. Unplanned. Surprise. This is a surprise stream, but hi. And I want to play my bear, but my bear is in this unfortunate situation of the fact that basically he doesn't get to play the game. Like, straight up, my bear at the moment, I'll sit here for like an hour unable to get into keys, and that feels really bad, and I like to actually play the game. So bear is we're just gonna let him sit for a little bit, and maybe after turbo boost or something, and I'll play my resto shaman, who still needs 120 more crests. He's gonna be Resil 16 soon, maybe this week if I can grab him. No, I have a 16 in my bags. I can just run my 16 flood and stuff. Yep, it can happen as a tank. It can happen as a healer too. Yeah, you don't just because you're a healer, a tank doesn't mean you auto get invited. Unfortunately, it'd be cool if it worked that way, but unfortunately, it does not. I'm getting a little tired. I guess we could just try this and grab Brazil 15 or something. I mean, they'll invite me to this Eco Dome. It looks suspicious. I've done it, pugged all the way straight to 10s. So you can pug, so 10s a little bit. Get this man a coffee. No coffee. Bad idea. Bad idea. Very soon, I want to come out with a few more things for Bear. I have been busy about beginner bears, like how to get into bear tanking versus a more experienced bear. I would like to actually make some stuff though. Very intense. How we get from 10s for season 1 to 14s? Solid. Working on your 15s now? Very cool. 15s are an awesome accomplishment, and I'm glad that the guides help. I have been playing this game for way too long. Someone asked me the other day, how long you been playing WoW for? I was like, oh shit, like 20 years. So it just so happens that I know a thing or two. You know? It just so happens I know a thing or two. Never get into those. So the problem is, WoW has become increasingly selective and elitist. It wasn't actually always this bad. It's always been somewhat bad, but this is it's really bad now. It's worse now than it was, and it's tough. It's no good, honestly. It's very difficult. They expect you to have Resil like 17 to get into 16s, and if you want to get into the first 12, then you have to have Resil 13 already done. Like the expectation of what prerequisite you should have is insane. It's not well balanced right now at all. It's not good. It really shunts the game in a lot of ways. I'm starting to get a little tired. Alright, we'll see. If that tiredness continues, I'll probably just go take a nap, because that would be better for me if that was available. I'm trying to get to 3K. But is 3K your goal this season? Because you have a lot of time. I think you got to remember, there's 4 months left of this season. Like right now, there are 4 months left of this season. That's a long time. That's a long time, you know. Like you have to make a plan for how you're gonna get through those 4 months. That's fine, but just make sure that you're not underachieving. Because what if you hit 3K in 2 weeks from now? Would you play a different game? Would you play Fellowship or try something different? Or what would be the plan then? It's a genuine question. People, you got to think long term a little, because the WoW is, we got 3-4 months left of this season. There's still a lot of time to play. You could try different roles or something. Bro, every time I want to heal, I log over to a healer, join a key, and then immediately there's nothing happening. Like, there's no tanks now. And now I'm just like, oh, I can come tank this on the warrior. But actually, I wonder if I'm getting tired enough to take a nap. Not sure. Huh. Let me try Bloodseek again. Nap stream? What are you talking about? I don't think I'll do a nap stream. I think I'll just go nap. Well, we can't find a tank for this. Buy Bloodseek again, shoot for 3K and PvP for the rest of the season. Whatever your goal is, just make sure it's a good goal. Goals are good to have. I think it's good to have goals, you know? I really do think it's good. It's good to have something that drives you forward. You know what I mean? So, like, whether it's 3K or 2K or this or that, like, you know what I mean? I think it's good to have ideas of what you can do. Yeah. Sure. Like a nap? Yeah. I was supposed to do things this morning, but obviously the schedule got a little bit shunted. In particular, I was supposed to get coffee for my brother. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, sure. Well, for the OGs who are here this early in the morning, I'm imagining, I mean, keep in mind, most people have zero clue. They're not even awake yet. A lot of people who normally hang out wouldn't even know I would be live right now. This is a very strange time, you know? This is a very strange time, but I will probably announce a life update and only half of you will know, so that when I do my actual stream later today, you can be like, "Ha, I know something you don't. I know something you don't," and you can like taunt them with it. Okay. Do I basically have to play Resto Shaman? Can I play Prez? I want to do like high tier content. Describe high tier content, Hatchet. Like, what's high tier content? Is that a 15 or is that a 19? Like an 18 or a 19? I was thinking that I want to introduce my girlfriend to stream properly. I don't know when. It's not today. It's not today. But I want to have a stream where y'all get to meet her, because stream is probably the biggest part of my life. Y'all are a weird important part of my life, so I figure I'm going to make a day at some point where before we actually move into the house, I'm going to have her over and we can all hang out together. That was going to be the announcement. At some point, we're going to basically have a meet the girlfriend stream. Yes. Now, if you were from Kick before, you would know. Yeah, it might be. Well, I didn't say. I never said there was going to be a stream about it. But yeah, if you were from the old stream Kick before I got banned there, then you would already know some secret information here. 17 plus. Okay. Do you have people to play with? Do you have friends, or do you have a group whatsoever? Or are you pure pugging, TTV Hatchet? Mr. Hatchet, are you pure pugging? Like how much? I think that Prez is effectively the forgotten stepchild of World of Warcraft. I would love to gear mine. It will take quite some time. Basically, after a turbo boost, when my characters are actually set, there's one character I would like to have, and it's my Prez. I really enjoyed playing it in the weekly keys that I play it in. I really like it. My problem is I have a reputation, Hatchet, and even if I have friends, I'm not getting invited to high keys. Prez has such a absolutely terrible reputation, even though it's actually not bad. But it has a very bad reputation. So unfortunately, public perception, you will have a very hard time getting invited. If you have a choice and you could decide, you should play Resto Shaman or Resto Druid. Those are going to simply be better. Oh, we just got a tank for this. All right, bet we could do it real fast. See if it works. And we might just die. I don't know. This group hasn't exactly timed 15s before, I don't think. They're quite low. Maybe this goes okay. Maybe not. I have no idea. I think at the end of the day is probably a play the meta thing. Yeah, play meta. Shit. Hold up. I gotta make sure nothing just absolutely shunted. I kicked something off my computer. Well, it was just this. Are we still live? Okay, everything should be fine. Have faith. Everyone was at the haven't timed X yet point. Yeah, that's true. Oh, woo? I'm still here. Still here. Let me go get some water. I was trying to figure out where to come up. Bro, I walked past my lizard, and my lizard was judging me hardcore. All the tank left. My lizard was judging me hardcore, man. He saw me, and he was like, bro, why are you up? And I was like, not you too. Not you too. Bro, I don't know if I can be asked to do this. I think I'm leaving this. I don't know. Did we invite somebody or okay, great, we got somebody. Fantastic. Let's do it. Should be fine. Let's get this done real fast. Basically, what makes WoW feel bad right now? Why are you up so early? I have not slept. This is an all-nighter on accident. Not on purpose. But I was sitting here, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to bed, so why don't I just turn on stream and hang out with people? We're a little loopy. We're wearing a hoodie. Things are different. I got donut pajama pants on and fuzzy socks. So bear with me here. Things are a little different today. Oh, Nick, sorry, you asked me a question there. Yeah. Homie, why is you not in bed? Oh, hi, Beyblades. I'm catching you live and watching many of your together. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I always miss the YouTube comments. That's my bad. You can go for a donut? Well, look, I got some right here. Come on. What's up, King? What? Officially, it seems, by the way, as though the green website has officially declined me. Unfortunate. I think people were like super supportive in sending the emails yesterday. I know that a lot of people actually offered and were basically saying like, yeah, of course we'll do that. And that was really cool. I haven't felt more supported than that for sure. Like that was awesome and I appreciate that. But I don't think that we're going to get through to any actual real people. Never seen you on at this time? That's because I'm never on at this time. It's because normally I am asleep. Normally I am very much asleep at this time. I'm guessing you can't sleep. Correct. Correct. Yeah. That is the problem. Today I should be sleeping, but unfortunately, the circumstances have said no. You know what I mean? Like I'm supposed to be sleeping, but actually it just, it didn't happen. It was supposed to happen. Ideally, it was going to happen. But sometime in practice, we gotta not do what's ideal. All right, cap totem, boom, boom, boom. Look at that big resto shaman damage. Look at that big resto shaman. At least I can see it live. It's funny because a few people have said that today, and I'm like, yeah, it's actually true. You know, since I'm never on, I didn't even really think about that, but it's true. A lot of people, when 3 casts go off on me, would actually get to see me on today, and they wouldn't normally get to see that. So that could be interesting. And then I realized, oh, I'm not even playing my Guardian Druid today. All right, 6 stacks. Let's Spirit Link this. I think we let every cast go off there. No problem. You got also, okay, I posted the entire explanation in my Discord. If anybody wants to do exclamation Discord, if you're curious as to why, instead of hashing it out repeatedly on stream, I actually wrote a nice little thing. If you want the full explanation, the full scoop, drama included, then what you can do is go to Discord, just go to the social media tab of Discord, and you can read the 2 paragraphs there. That is what I recommend. Because I don't want to keep getting into it here, just because it's going to sound a lot like complaining, and the truth is, I did include a little bit of drama, just a bit, because I wanted the full story, given that the chapter is relatively closed now. Like, it is what it is at this point, so it doesn't seem like it's going to get solved, in which case, you know what I mean? How'd I do in Vault? Shaman got the mythic tier piece that he needed. My warrior got a mythic tier piece that he wanted. My druid got nothing. And the druid got a socket that he doesn't need, unfortunately. My resto armor set, weapon, and trinkets. Ah, and yet you still timed the dungeon. You do a lot less damage, but you can still do it, yeah. Miraculously timed them. That's just because Bear is that good, man. That's just because Bear is that giga. Bear is a giga tank. What can you do? It's just because Bear is that good. Chain lightnings on my trinket. Gotta do big bam. I need a good Bear build. There's one linked in my Discord. Can anybody do exclamation Discord? I can't type it right now because I'm in the middle of healing a key. There's like exclamation Discord. Anyone can do it. And there you will find the Bear build that I use. Thank you, Mr. Drabsy. I appreciate and I hope that you are well. Boom, 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 boom. Ancestor, get at least one chain lightning off. Oof, these ads are dying so quickly, I get to barely do pad damage. Thank you for breaking down your routes on certain dungeons. You're welcome, Savage. Did you like that? I've only done, I guess, 2 of them so far, or 3 of them now, and I want to do more. I just have got really caught up with life stuff. Actually, it's, you know, like sometimes life just goes, haha, surprise. Here's some fries. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes life be like that. Recently, life has been like that for me. So, I haven't really been able to make a lot of the videos that I wanted to make. How about macros? I think there's only really one question for macro on Guardian. There's one macro that you can use if you want to, which is a mouse over moonfire macro. I think that one is kind of nice. You can have it so that instead of having to physically target the mob, your moonfires will just actually moonfire. That's one. But the other thing is just you could macro Iron Fur. In fact, I was going to experiment by macroing my own Iron Fur soon out of curiosity. People will say, it's suboptimal. Don't do it because this, and that. Those people are scaremongering and fearmongering you. It's not that bad. Plenty of... In fact, many of the top druids do it because it really is actually a mental budget-free, and why not? It works effectively the same way, and you don't have to think about it. So that might be worth it. I might try it soon. I'd consider it at the very least. You're that type, Kato. You're the fear-mongering type. I understand. Hey, look. We've all got our thing. We've all got our thing, though. Macro Iron Fur with what? So, listen. I will explain to you the 2 sets of circumstances why people say not to do it. There are 2 things that will happen. Number 1 is very simple. It's good to go to a pull with like 80 rage. So you want to save rage between pulls. So if you haven't macroed, then you can't really do that. That's one thing. Number 2. Is you want to have the ability to B-res as soon as you need to. B-res costs rage. If you're technically spamming, and I mean spamming your buttons, I mean you are hitting those buttons like they are one of those really cute fox... Oh, wait, hold on, never mind. Then you will not have the rage to B-res. There's a simple solution to both of these, which is just that you have one mangle on your bar somewhere that just isn't macroed. And then you do the same exact rotation, and if these scenarios present themselves, you just click the one button that isn't macroed. Like, basically, it's no problem. And if it helps you, do it. I don't do it because I've been playing Bear for so long and I'm very used to playing Bear, so I have a very good understanding of what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? Like for me personally, I've been doing things the same way for so long. Wait, Tareen subscribed for 6 months. Wait. You subscribed for 6 months at once? Like, wait, you just subscribed for 6 months? Wait, thank you? Hi. Wait, Terry Ain, do I know you? Hi, thank you for the sub. That's awesome. I read that and I was like, wait, I read 6 months. I was like, I don't have it. And then I read it again and I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. 6 months September. Oh, it's the end of the September discount. So if you know that you want to have a big sub coming up, this is the last day to do it. Easier to pay, so don't forget. Thank you, Terrian. I appreciate that, but I don't think I know you that well. Can I ask, like, where did you find me from, the YouTube videos or something? I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. It's always nice to start off an early morning stream from Insomnia with a sub. Subs are cool. I recently, by the way, so because I'm still newer to stream, so I've been experimenting, and I don't mind talking about this openly, but I was thinking about if it was possible for me effectively to make a little bit more money from stream as I continue doing it over the next few months. Just because I'm moving into a house, I'm starting a relationship. There's a lot of things going on where it would be nice to have an extra few $100s, for example. So I was thinking about it, and in August and September, like early September, I experimented with putting my ads higher and to see, like, would it actually make a significant more money? Because I've always had my ads on the absolute minimum for stream. Like, the lowest you can have as a streamer is 3 minutes. I thought you were married. That was a long time ago, Ariana. I was married last year. The very beginning of this year, I got divorced. Like, December. So, almost 1 year ago. Did you not know that? It is weird, because if you were here from the very beginning of stream, you would actually know my wife, because she was on stream. That is okay. If you did not know that, yes. I was married, and then she asked for a divorce in December, which is basically when I started streaming, because I obviously was very distraught, I was confused and scared, and I had nothing to do. And I definitely didn't want to be in my own head all day, because it wasn't a great place to be. So in January, so by the way, like before January, I would stream like every so often, right? And then in January, I think I streamed for like on average 11 to 12 hours a day, because stream literally saved me during that period of my life. Because I was so distraught. Like, I didn't have any family here. Remember, I live in a foreign country and I love that, but my family isn't here. And they couldn't just book an emergency flight the next day. They were going to come in February, so they were like, hey, look, like, let me be real with you. Are you going to be able to get past this month? Like, you going to be good? I don't want to. And I was like, yeah, I'll make it through. But January sucked. So I literally was just on stream, like, all the time, because it was better for me. And that's when I realized that stream, I was like, I should do this. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a career out of it. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it, like, will it pay rent one day? Like, I don't know. But goddamn, this shit is good for my mental health. Like, it makes me a happier, confident, it makes me just a happier, healthier person. And it's clearly good for me, because it really helped in January. And then on top of January, it was just like, I wanted to keep doing it. That's when I realized, yeah, so it's funny how things occur, right? That you could do followage if you want, Ariana. Followage, I think, is the thing, not follower, since if you want to test, like, how long you've been following. I think the command is followage. But yeah, so that's like the backstory of streaming. You never know what's going to happen, right? I think it's interesting. 11 months, yup. So you would know, because my wife was on stream, which is pretty crazy, you know? Algita, Ariana's 1 year, 1 month. That's like basically the first day I streamed, almost. That was basically almost one of the first streams. That's a long time. That's a crazy long time. Damn. That's a wild time. First of all, thank you for the sub for 6 months, Tariana. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy stream. I will be here. Like I said, I have some very clear, crystal clear motivation in my head right now that just stream is definitely what I want to do. Even if it doesn't make a ton of money, I think that if I just really like doing it, and I think it's the right thing for me to do, you know? I didn't think about it until your kids reminded me I could. Do your kids play World of Warcraft? Please tell me they do. Families that play World of Warcraft make me unnecessarily happy. There's just something about the connection and community of the idea of like, oh yeah, my mom plays WoW or my dad plays WoW. Like that just sounds like the coolest way to introduce your parents at school. Like if I was a kid and I was like, yeah, my mom plays WoW. Like that's just, man, that'd be so cool. Of course. Oh, I don't want to say I'm jealous because I don't have spawn of my own, but almost the whole family. That's actually so cool. Is there ever any like, do you guys do content together, or you guys do different types of content? Like some people like collecting, you know, like grandmother's a pet battler, but young Tommy is a hardcore Mythic Plus pusher. Like, is there like a hierarchy in the family for content? Husband, one son, and daughter. So everyone plays. This is, you know how everybody jokes about it, but it's true. You know, one of the best reasons to have children is so that you can have a Mythic Plus team. You know, people joke about it, but like I said, it is technically a very true statement, right? If you train them well, then you could have a tank healer and a good DPS because you decided to commit to that 18-year journey. That's pretty cool. Well, thank you for the hype train. I kind of believe I do with my son and daughter. Son is much farther along than I am. Fair enough. Makes sense. I do sort of inherently, by the way, believe that I think I'm good at streaming, and I think it fits my personality. I think so long as my health stays solid, I want to make, like, I would rather be on stream all the time. I definitely want to be on stream all the time. That being said, I do believe that if I just kind of keep going with it, it will be a better source of financial stuff, but not because of ads. Like, I don't think ads are ever going to be the thing. So I took ads like off my channel. I want people to just be able to hang out. Like, I don't want people to worry about the ads. So ads are effectively turned off. Like I said, lowest I can have them is 3 minutes. But I don't want to be putting them any higher than that. Feels super strange to me to have to like, oh, like we're in a conversation about something nice, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got ads. Like, well, I don't like that. RNBC, my son tricked me. Said, Mom, it'll really help me read. That's awesome. You know what my brother did? Because I started around the same age, my brother, but I have an older brother. My mother said to us, you will not play World of Warcraft. But at some point, she went outside. Wait, Cable? Cable's gifting subs. What's up, dude? Oh, I didn't even know you were in here. Hi, Cable. What's up, dude? Thank you for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. This is some weird insomnia stream because I actually am pulling an all-nighter, and I very rarely do that. As I mentioned to you in your stream earlier today, we're old now. Like, we're not supposed to be doing this. Like, this is young behavior, you know? Yeah, this is young people behavior. We are too old to be pulling all-nighters, and yet here we are. Well, thank you. And Valorant is still matching subs, I guess, for the rest of the day, so that's an extra one. Cable, sorry. His name is Caleb, but I always thought his name was Cable for a while, so I started calling him Cable, and it kind of just stuck. I know, but it sort of just stuck. And Cable's sort of a badass name, because Cable reminds me of the guy from Deadpool, and he's kind of cool, right? Does you know what I mean? Yeah. That was what I was thinking. What's up, Terrian? But otherwise, yeah, his name is Caleb, the gaming dog. Correct. You are correct. He's also on TikTok all the way. You know, by the way, Kitty, you know him from TikTok because I remember when I started my TikTok just like a little bit ago, I told Cable was here. I'm going to keep calling him Cable here. It is what it is. Basically, I told Cable that I was doing it, and he was like, oh, I got a TikTok. Like, I use TikTok. He was being very humble. He has, like, a good TikTok. But he's like, I use TikTok, like I'll comment on your stuff. And then he actually followed through. Unbelievably, he followed through. Every time I post something, he's there pretty much. He's on top of it. And I was like, bro, I got you. So when he posts something, I follow through. Yeah, exactly. But that's the support that we can show for each other as fellow men. As men, we gotta support each other. This is sarcasm, by the way, if you are new to my stream. I am not exactly the most masculine of men, but occasionally I can pretend to be because muscles. But not really my forte. I like watching American football, and I can't really throw hands. Like, the thing is, I'm fit, right? Like, you gotta understand, the muscles I have are for show. I also have a joint condition. Like, if I got into a fight, like, I'm gonna lose. Probably. You know what I mean? Ariana just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. You subscribed for 3 months. Okay, wait. Can you guys clarify something? Because I actually don't know the difference. Wait. So you subscribed for 3 months, like 3 months in advance? Like you paid today for 3 months of subscription? Is that what that means? Because actually most people, I don't think most people do that. I haven't really seen that before. It's like a tier 1 sub but for that duration of time? Oh, sorry, I'm a little confused about it. Thank you. Okay, yesterday I realized something unbelievable. 3 months recurring. Okay, I understand. Okay. I realized something unbelievable yesterday, actually. So yesterday I was asking a few people, because a few people told me, they were like, hey, we know that you got had the problem with Kick, and we want to email them. Like, can we email them for you? I was like, you know what? Actually, sure. Like, if you'd like to, I'm not telling you to do this, but if you can and you want to, like, go for it. Maybe they'll listen and maybe they'll reconsider the partner, like taking away the partner there. And a bunch of people did. Like, a lot of people were like, cool, can I send this email? And I was like, if you'd like to. But they sent me the copy of what they were going to send first. And I was just absolutely fucking blown away. I was not expecting that. I don't normally ask for favors or anything like that. And I was just, there were so many people who wanted to support me. Like, there were so many people who wanted to support me and were willing to write these just flabbergastingly amazing things. And I was just kind of shook. And it was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, I'm really glad I stream. I'm just so happy that I stream, because like this, I don't think I've felt that supported in my life pretty much ever. There was a ton of people who were like, what do you need? We got you. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you need? I got, like, I just don't. Yeah, I kind of wanted to print out the messages and save them. I actually thought about that, because I just wasn't, I'm not used to that. Let's just put it this way. I'm not used to that. It's borderline a new experience for me to have people be so invested in my life that they would be willing to not only spend money to sub and like say thank you that way, or to say hello that way, but also just actually take the time out of their day to do something like send an email or something. That was wild. I was really not expecting that. And it was another reminder that streaming is what I want to do, because that feeling of support is really important for me. I tend to be pretty isolated. I don't really spend time with people. Like, I don't really have a lot of friends and stuff, so that type of support means a lot, and I'll be here. What I can tell you is this: I'll be here. A year from now, I'll definitely be here. I don't know what stream will look like then, but 100%. It's so cool. It really was an amazing feeling, and I liked it. Ooh, one more phase blade. You want me to pull it for him? I'll get it for him if he wants. I can take this. I got it. Got you. It's past my bedtime, so I'll see you when I see you. Thank you for the resub, and also have a fantastic night. I hope you get more sleep than I do. We still haven't done a key together yet. That's true. Partially, that's true, though. That's true. We should do that. Well, Cable, I feel like mostly we're on at different times. I'm normally not on at this time. It's like 7 a.m. This is like an all-nighter type gaming right now. So for this Whispers of Fate, we want to make sure we top everybody and then use the top to get everybody top back after. That would actually be Lumitar Trinket there in the future. That's where I would spend the trinket. A year from now, probably. Unless, what if we're all playing Fellowship? What if Fellowship becomes the thing? What if we end up being Fellowship gamers? What happens then? We haven't thought about that. Do you think Fellowship has the potential to actually do the thing? To be the next WoW killer? To take people away from WoW? I don't know. That's like a hefty thing to think about. Whether or not it would actually be able to do that or not. He take from me all the DPS. It's kind of true. It's dungeon only. I am curious about it. Yeah, Ziv has a point. Sometimes, for some reason, whenever you're like, oh, we should totally do keys together, when you end up doing it, it's kind of like, it's no different, really. I mean, Caleb, you know, Caleb's an attractive person, so he's probably been on a date here or there, and the other date, they're a really attractive person. So basically, it's no different than going on a date with somebody and being like, humana, who? I'm going to do my best. But then your best ends up being an awkward mess because you've overhyped up the expectation. You see, it's not that different than that. It's basically the same thing. Which is just, you're like, you have this expectation. You're like, I'm going to play really well. This is going to go really well. And then all of a sudden, you're like, humana, ooh. And it just doesn't quite humana the way you were planning on humana. You know what I mean? It happens. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. What I can tell you, if the humana was meant to be, there will be another opportunity for the humana. Also, I'm pretty sure I just missed my soul. But I got this one, so that's good. Well, he also missed his soul. So let's just Spirit Link it now. Thank you guys, though, for the subs. I do appreciate it. It does help. Cable, are you just getting started for today? What's your timing look like? I guess for you it would be probably starting soon, yeah? Where does one find a WoW homie date? I'll show you right after this. MC, I'll show you a secret tech. You want to see secret tech, actually? I'll show you, like, right directly after this. I'm going to show you something really cool. I'll start in, like, an hour or so. Got you. Here, I'll show you. Because first we time the key and we almost double time it. First of all, GG's. I don't need any loot from this place, but still. Actually, a ring would be good. Alright. I'll show you a secret tech. After you time Ecodome, you can come over here and you can take somebody on a date like this. Because there's a little secret spot here. I found this out on PTR. Look at this. After you time the Ecodome and you get them IO, there's a little secret spot. It's right here. You come to the edge like this, okay? Look at this view. It's an unbelievable view, and if you've prepared, you can put out a little picnic. Yeah? And then you can have a picnic. And have the cutest little WoW date. This is secret tech. Find your significant other in World of Warcraft using this secret tech. Isn't that cute? I should clip that. Yeah. It's a legit good spot. I try to tell you it's a good spot. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I told you. It's nice. Clip that for a short. Yeah, I gotta be clipping more stuff for shorts. So one thing I realized is like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be streaming for a long time, like, what are ways that I can get my stream out there? Obviously, like, some of the YouTube videos are a good idea, but there are more than that too. Not just the YouTube videos, but also like I should be clipping stream and just putting the clips up somewhere, because that's like it's like a super smart idea. I just need to find a way to clip stream more reliably, because I can't depend on other people to do it. But I got to find like a hotkey to set up where I could just be like, that was funny, clip that, so that I can just have like 3-5 clips from stream every stream, and then I just post that to a separate TikTok or a separate YouTube or something like that that I start. I think it's a really good idea, to be honest. Like, I actually think so. You know what I mean? I think that that's, like, definitely the way forward, but I need to actually go do it. So this is the picnic spot here. Easy 15. Are they doing any more? Felt pretty chill, that key. It was a solid tank. I watched him actually do his pally jobs and stuff. Yeah, it's such an easy kind of low cost effort, because I don't have a ton of time to I don't have a ton of time to rewatch my own streams is the problem. So ideally I could rewatch it and do it, but I have to clip it live. Like, if I don't clip that part right now, what I just said, then I won't end up doing it. There was yesterday, I had a few things open, forgot about it, and I just lost like 5 potential clips or whatever. It's okay. It's no problem. No problem at all. What's weird is that I made a TikTok just from making random posts about Thai tea in Thailand, and people seem to like that well enough. Like, that actually, for like just having open there like a month, I feel like that's been doing pretty good. Alright, resto shaman time 15 eco, so now 15 priory stands in the way of 15 Brazil, or I could start doing some 16s and stuff. Why is he still in this? Why is Ven still in this? I just picked up an AI source. I'm going to give it a try for a month and see if it finds good clips. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'm kind of down. Why, hold up, why is Ven still in this? Why you still in that? I've already done like 3 keys and he's still in his 17 gambit. I think it's good to experiment. It's good to experiment. How else will you know what you like? Unfortunately, he might have a slightly sour taste of my healer for that key, and the reason is because the last time I was in that key, the tank was really bad, but it kind of, sometimes when the tank is bad, it looks like a healer problem, you know? I feel like my resto shaman is genuinely very solid. What's up, Miami Horror? Like Dexter? I mean, I guess we can heal 17 gambit. It's really not that bad. Can do it. Miami Horror. Do you actually like horror things? Are you a horror enjoyer? When you were born, did they all go, ah? That's probably rude. Hopefully they didn't. That's probably some lasting psychological trauma if they did. So, you get 20 crests here. What am I spending these on? I think you actually, I'm waiting for the ring. That's right, I need 60. I need 2 more time dungeons and then I can make the ring, and that's a big upgrade for this. It's spooky season. Brrr. I guess it is. It's officially October here. It's actually not October for other people yet. It's not October yet. Why is the ring so important for Resto Shaman? The ring is important because this is the only other ring I have looted thus far, just because of luck. And this is a verse mastery ring, but Resto Shaman does not want mastery. So this is just the bad stats for Resto Shaman. Like, mastery gives the least value. I would rather this be crit verse. I already have enough haste. My haste is solid, so I would rather this be crit verse. And that would be a slightly better ring. And higher item level. Dragobos put hair on your chest. It does turn you into a man. It certainly does that, Caleb. Yup. Mm-hmm. But that's why the rings only exist for stats, right? And if you have a class that's like really bad statted for something, then that's why. Well, we're moving right around the time of Halloween, which kind of sucks, you know? Like right around the time of Halloween, we're gonna be moving, so it'll be a little awkward, actually, to like celebrate Halloween properly. Maybe we'll do like a Halloween on stream type thing. All right. Who did he just invite to this? I think that the reason we're here is because he keeps inviting the most random people. Do they have IO, or is this just some random blood DK? I mean, he's got some IO, I guess. I mean, that's a big warrior. Alright, this should be fine then. A spooky stream? Yeah, I could do like a Halloween stream or something. I wish I could do a body paint Halloween stream. Like a proper body paint Halloween stream would be kind of awesome. What would I dress up as? Oh, man. Terrian, have you ever seen any of my body paint stuff? Do you celebrate the Hollows? Yes. I mean, so not as big as other countries, but yeah, it's still celebrated here. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's still a thing here. Just not as big. It's not like everyone partakes. I do think the body paint stuff I've done, nothing will ever compare to that. Like, nothing will ever compare to the body paint stuff that I've done in terms of outfits and costumes. That's the only thing, you know? I think that's probably the hardest thing. What's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had? What is your favorite Halloween costume you've ever had? Also, do you guys like the music you're listening to today? I just put Kitty's house stream on. I have, and we do usually. Probably not this year. Fair enough. Fair enough. More of a party scene. Yeah. That kind of makes sense, though. The three ninja brothers from the movie? You mean like the old school, the three ninjas? The old school one? I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. For a second, I thought you meant the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but actually the Three Ninjas is such a classic. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. 300 kids hits the pockets hard. My son was a scarecrow a few years ago, and that was pretty incredible. Wait, 300 kids. Terrian, you're going to have to take 3 steps back and clarify something for me. 300 kids has got to be a reference to something I don't understand, right? Because there's no way you have 300 kids, correct? When you say 300 kids, as in your kids, the kids' outfit of the 300 movie? Or what could you be referring to? You don't have 300 kids, right? Like, that would be... We have 300 kids go through the neighborhood, but not through you, which is a very strong clarification. Are we just going to keep going, by the way, after that? I still think it's funny that no matter the key level, people just do not understand how to use defensives on this poll. Absolutely, no one understands how to use defensives here. Like, it's actually so weird to me how little it is understood. Rerun. Okay. Bye, chat. Bye, Cable. Thanks for hanging out. No, that's too many kids. I would imagine that's too many kids for you. That does make sense. That does make sense. DPS always backseat riding, so annoying. Can I admit something? Yes. I rarely use defensives. You don't even play the... You're not even max level. You're not even max level. No, I mean, so you can also get meleeed if you hit things too early. But basically, so the thing is, the way to understand defensives, all you have to do, literally all you have to do, you want me to tell you? Because you've never seen me die there once. There's only one thing you have to do. All right? You have unit frames, and all you do is if you see a cast on you, you press defensive. If you do not see cast on you, do not press defensive. It is actually that simple. That's it. That's all you have to do. If cast, defensive. If no cast, no defensive. That's it. But what people do is they walk into the first pull and they go, defensive, even when they don't have a cast on them, so that when the cast is up, then they don't have defensive. Make sense? But it really is like that. Same thing happens in Priory, but in this dungeon, because you're right, the water bolts are really the only dangerous part. So you just, like, I can tell you if somebody's going to die before it happens, but I can also get one of these first kicks to group him in. Like, that's on the tank, so it's a wasted kick. He has spell reflect, which is good. This guy has a defensive up. Nice. And boom. Boom. Nice. And as long as you stop these, then you're fine. You kick the one that's not on the tank, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. Easy. So much cleaner. So you wait for this. This next one I can use my Lumathar trinket. Yep. He still died through Lumathar trinket. He did have defensives, but he did not know that the thing was on him. I genuinely think it's just a unit frame difference. But I say that, but keep in mind that this hunter, to clarify, would you like to know his IO? Like, as a clarification, would you like to know his IO? Yeah. But the thing is that people, I swear people go into Ven's Keys Ziv just to troll him. Because, like, so basically it's like, no one's pressing defensives when there's a very obvious cast on them. And it's like, bro, you're 3,700 IO. You have to have unit frames at that point that tell you when the cast is on you, right? But I think that a lot of people... I feel like it's like almost like a sport to go into Ven's Keys and troll it. I feel as though it has to be intentional at this point. You know what I mean? They expect it to get stopped or kicked, maybe? Maybe. But there's no other time that you would need defensives in this pull. Did he... I can root that. Yes. I know. Because I was a mod in his stream in his original Discord. So I know. But he encourages it, so it's like, I can't complain about it, because he does encourage it in many ways. Starting to woo rants, Cato. Alright, would you like to decide my rants, or am I deciding my rants? You want to decide mine, or am I deciding it? Fox ears for a minute. Okay, I can do that. Why chocolate is gross. Oof. All right. Some people can consider chocolate gross because they were not loved as a child. What's very interesting about our taste buds is we take it for granted that everyone tastes things the same way. But the truth is that's actually not true. Our taste buds, just like anything else in our life, develop over time. There's a reason they develop that way. So, for example, there are people who still think soup is good. I can't ever judge these people because clearly they've had some incredible trauma they've had to deal with and contend with. Because no rational person would say soup is delicious and amazing. So really, when people tell me that, I really stop for a second and I think, all right, I thought my childhood was bad, but clearly it could be worse. And it helps me take my life not for granted. You know what I mean? Because it reminds me that there are people out there who really suffer in ways that I can't imagine. And the same thing happens with chocolate, right? Like there are people who think chocolate is bad, and man, once again, I'm just sitting there thinking, it could be so much worse for me. Like, what must have happened to you as a small child to think this way? You know, I couldn't really imagine. At the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to say. I mean, that's a hefty thing we're talking about here. You know? You know what I mean, Savina? Yeah, and some people like chocolate soup, which starts to get into really murky territory. For example, like imagine you liked not just regular soup, but also like chocolate soup, which is basically just boiled chocolate, like cacao beans, with chicken, carrots, peas, vegetables, broth, bouillon, whipped cream. Just throw it in there. And salt, garlic, onions, etc. And if you're listening to that and you're like, that sounds disgusting, like, why would you combine those ingredients? I literally just defined almost every soup in existence. Get owned. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, that is what soup is. Because I literally was just like, I'm going to but the chocolate is just the cacao bean. I didn't even specify milk chocolate, dark chocolate, Hershey's chocolate. It's just the cacao bean, which has a flavor. Like, that's a semantic thing, and I don't want to win on semantics. I'll win on this. The cream, the whipped cream, people are like this. They're like, yeah, and you know what I want? I want cream of mushroom soup. I'm like, bruh. No. That's my point. It's just, I respect people's choices, except that one. I can't say I respect that one that much. Get some tomato soup with grilled cheese. Once again, a take that I just have to show the issues with, right? I just have to point out some of the flaws in that logic. Number one is I take a perfectly good grilled cheese. You can unfollow me, but I will stand my ground. I persevere in my points. I will not be peer pressured into changing my culinary delights. Do you think I earned my 19 Michelin stars for no reason? Excuse me. I had to work very hard. I spent 37 years of my life studying the arts so I could earn my 19 Michelin stars. And you come back to basics. Like, at first you learn all these fancy techniques. You start learning about the gastronomy. You learn how to do all these absolutely wonderfully cool things. But the truth is that at the end of the day, when it all comes back to home, you start going back to basics. Basics not as in what we did 10,000 years ago when we needed to survive and boil water in order to make sure we didn't get infected with parasites, because that was what we did. That's soup, by the way. That's how we invented soup. But what I mean when I say survive and the basics is just you make some eggs, you make them with butter, you be happy. Like it's really not that complicated, you know. I think people are overcomplicated. You just take some eggs, take some salt, make them some butter, and delicious. Congratulations, you now have a good meal. You just do some little eggs and some little butters, and that's it. That's all you really need. But imagine I was to make those eggs and then put them in boiling hot water. And then add like a bunch of other stuff I don't need to add. Oh, that's just from the last dungeon. This one should be overall damage. This one should be healing done. Ugh. Oops, bolt on me. Do. Fair call out, fair call out. I do think I'm starting to get ever so slightly tired. All you need to do is track interrupts and deaths as a healer. See nothing wrong here. I like seeing the damage. I'm the sort of person who I sort of get off on being able to track everything in a dungeon. It makes it so much more fun for me. I hope that Blizzard does not disable it in their base UI, because for me, personally speaking, it's so much fun for me to be like, all right, I see he's got Dwarf up. I see he has Call of the Wild. He's a marksman hunter, so he has... Man... I don't think I can onk. My whole game actually just shut down for a second. 1 second. I gotta get back up. I think I can onk now. I can onk now. LOL. I don't want to waste the B-res. So I can feed my healer salt. Oh, I got you. I got you. Healer salt is indeed very important. Oh, I'm getting kind of tired. It's probably my last key until I go to bed, and then maybe I'll be on later for an actual stream. Sorry, and this is a weird stream. I know this is one of the first streams that you've caught, I think you said earlier, but and +1, I don't know about you. This is like I've never streamed at this time, I think, ever. But thank you very much for hanging out. It has been fun, and I am glad I came on this morning. I'll probably have like a really nice nap coming up soon. I'm usually a YouTube stream watcher, which is very cool. I figured out how to stream to YouTube. Again, kind of wish I could also multi-stream to Kick as well, but that was such a weird thing that happened with them that I can't do that anymore. So, but I'll always have the YouTube up. Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of prefer watching things on YouTube, so I definitely want that as like an option for people. If they prefer the YouTube, then they should totally have that choice, you know? Typically already in bed when you stream. Y'all chatting? Oh, for sure. The only problem with YouTube is the chat there. Also, just because I forget to respond to it. Like, I have a hard time responding to it. So the reason is, by the way, if you don't know this, the reason is because there's a software which is very nice. My Twitch chat is literally right here. Like, you see where this guy, see where the hunter's standing? That's where my Twitch chat is. It's directly to the right and center of my screen. It's a transparent overlay. It's super, super nice to have, but the thing about it, hold up, let me make sure I actually do big healing cooldowns this pull, is it only tracks Twitch chats. Oh, he's going to just instantly die, okay. So, does that make sense? It doesn't actually track other things. Like, I can't get my YouTube chat on here, I couldn't get my Kick on here or anything like that. So ultimately, Spirit Link, 1 second. This is going to be a tough pull. They're not quite dead yet. I think I also Ascendance. So the reason is because I can actually just talk to people the whole time while I do keys. But one of the reasons for that is because the chat is actually directly on my screen. You know what I mean? Because the YouTube chat, I have to look right. And also if an application closes, I can't see it. Yeah, and originally I had it there. That was before I had 2 monitors. The YouTube chat was on my phone. To be honest, that's probably going to be better. Because ever since I've done the 2 monitor system, I just still end up forgetting a bunch. Like, I still end up don't actually quite get it. Yo, what's up, Nap Boy? That's because I didn't sleep. I've been pulling an all-nighter thus far, but I'll probably go to sleep after this. It'll be prime napping time after this for sure. Hey, Nap Boy. How's life for you? I feel like I haven't actually got to catch up with you in quite some time, you know? Oh, yeah, those Corsair officers, they're hurting. Oops. Don't let my tank die. Whoop. My tank got hit. Oh, he's gonna die. Earth Ellie. Oh, no, not like this. I don't have time to do a bunch of other things. I don't have time to do a bunch of other keys. Is that turtle gonna work? We have another res, right? Because we saved it from earlier. We have another res. We can save it. We can save it. We can save it. We can save it. Not the tank death here, though. We have a res. When he's settled and he has enough runic power, he can do it. I can root them there. I dispel this one immediately. We're saving it right now. We got it. I rooted them, but we still didn't get the right breath. There is another res. We don't have to give up yet. No, he got hit by another breath. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Okay, root totem again. I'm gonna dispel this one. Ascendance, because we're about to take a lot of hits. Res. We do have one. Tank res. I have Illumathar. He said can't. Why? We have. We have. No. We have. Where? I'll get him. Where is he? Oh, what? Oh, because. No. Oh, because he is over there. Ah. Yep. Rest in peace, 17 Gambit. GG's. That's a sign, I guess, yeah. GG's. I sleep. Alright. I guess you just cannot... Honestly, I guess you just honestly should never join Ven keys for IO. They're all cursed. I guess we get... I don't know who he takes or like if they're from his stream or what. But it's so randomly cursed. It was going well. I thought today when I stream, I was like, I'm going to end up doing a long... Because I'll be on, I just do some degen keys. I fucking got 1 key done, didn't I? Actually, I got 2 keys done. Man, I was supposed to have basically finished my crest grind because I was like, I'll just play for 5 hours. But because I ended up joining those keys that just randomly have that happen, I actually have been failing all the keys. I guess I gotta do 12s. Maybe when I get on later today, I will literally just do like easy 12s. Like maybe the 16, 17s are a bad idea. Because I actually was planning to like finish my crest farm. And we did none of that. All good. Well, thanks for hanging out. It was a short little stream. I might be on at normal times today. I might not be. I have no idea. Here's the Discord if you want it. And I'll see you later. Let's see who's on. Thank you, by the way, also for the gifted subs and stuff. Oh, fucking Arson's on. I never get to raid Arson. I never get to raid Arson. That's absolutely who we're going to. He's a very chill dude. He's got cool cats. He's so good. He's one of the best Affliction Warlocks. Nice to meet you, Tarion. Thank you for saying hi, and thank you for the sub. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Yo. Easy W. Bye, YouTube.